what happiness tastes like.
Thank you, Teras. Thank you for those opening words.
Fuck my God.
Anyway,
we found another guest. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Howdy, I'm SaFaRi, or Tyler. I'm here against my fucking will. Please help me.
for the record, he's not being held at gunpoint.
I was being held at gunpoint.
Perfect. Teras, have you provided our guest with the required reading material?
I haven't.
Okay, good.
I don't even have it up on my end. To be fair, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that the stream started. I didn't know the stream started. I wasn't paying attention.
I fucking told you. Hello, Nagor. Good luck, guest.
Oh yeah. It's the third document.
What our guest forgot to mention or carefully omitted is the fact that it's about 8 in the morning. So a little dead inside.
Fucking
absolutely regretting everything, huh?
I regret fucking having a speedrun race with you, asshole.
I still don't know why you did this. Like, you basically fucked yourself over twice.
Sent pics.
Yeah, fine. Things I do for the content I did, I can decide to do.
That no one watches anyway.
What gave you that idea?
As there's already people here. Yeah, nobody watches them.
Because if people watch them, they probably wouldn't be speaking to you.
Means guest has fucking sunshine pouring out his ass. Too early to drink. Mistake we made. Yeah, it is in fact too early to drink for our guest. Several years too early.
He's got his stone Viking kids. It's the second time in a row.
Sorry, we ran out of adults.
I'm already on the register. I want to be on another one.
I'm gonna fucking fall asleep doing this shit, if anything.
I mean, that would be funny.
I was
just hearing a thud mid Sky just reading.
No, it shouldn't get picked up on my mic if I fucking fall asleep at my keyboard.
Well, I fucking better hear it.
I don't think you'll hear it.
I'll come to your house and hear it there.
I mean, the thing is, Teras, he has headphones on, so whenever he falls asleep, we can just yell very, very, very loud.
Or make sex noises.
Or that. Okay, SaFaRi, are you ready?
No, but yeah.
No, you're not. You're not.
You have never been this ready.
Even I am not ready. But that's fine. We don't have to be ready.
I'm fucking...
The first book of Samuel. 1 Samuel 1.
I got a proposition. Can you read the word Samuel in like a Mexican / Spanish accent?
I'm not good at accents, so
I'm not good at
Samuel?
accents.
I don't know how you. I'm not good at accents either, but I think you should at least try.
I just tried.
It's like whenever we get to the bit where we have Jesus, we should just call him Jesus.
That is an option that I can do, but I have no fucking idea how a Mexican accent for Samuel.
Just paste it to Google Drive, not Google Drive. Google Translate. Google Drive. Hello. I've already had too much alcohol.
You know what? You go ahead and do that. I've got work to do.
Wow.
1 Samuel 1. There was a certain man from Ramah of Zophim on Mount Ephraim, and his name was Elkanah, the son of Jeroham, the son of Elihu, the son of Tohu, the son of Zoph, an Ephraimite. And he had 2 wives. The name of one was Hannah, and the name of the second was Peninnah. And Peninnah had sons, but Hannah did not have children.
Hold on.
I'm holding on.
You're pronouncing Panini wrong.
Oh, my bad.
Peninnah.
And this man went up from his city, on the established days so that he might adore and sacrifice to the Lord of hosts at Shiloh. Now, the two sons of Eli, Hophni and P 1.5. and P 1.5 US gallons, 5.7 liters ES. What the fuck did we replace? Oh, pint! It's pint, right? Is that a pint?
No, it was a fucking weird Bible measurement.
Which fucking measurement? Can you check the reference?
Yeah, I'm on it. I gotta open the document anyway.
I mean, we're not changing it back. This is the name now.
No, this is the official name, yeah.
But what the fuck did we do?
Hold on. It's hin.
What? Hin?
That's what a hin is. 1.5 US gallons is a hin.
Oh, wait, didn't you replace... Wait,
Yeah,
so
I'll
this
keep
is
pointing.
Phineas, aka Fine Ass. So we ruined Fine Ass by doing this. But anyways, his name is now P 1.5 US gallons, 5.7 liters EHAS. Priests of the Lord were in that place. Then the day arrived and Elkanah immolated. What?
Yeah.
He just spontaneously combusted?
Apparently.
And he gave portions to his wife Panini and to all her sons and daughters. But to Hannah, he gave one portion with sorrow, for he loved Hannah. But the Lord had closed her womb. And her rival afflicted her and vehemently distressed her to a great extent, for she rebuked her that the Lord had closed her womb. Wait, so who started? The Lord closed her womb and then she was mad because the Lord closed her womb?
Yes.
I mean, understandable. I would probably also be mad in that situation. And
How do you know? Do you have a womb?
I plead the third. No, the fifth. Which one?
Oh my god, the fifth.
I don't know. Ask the American.
I plead the 420. And she did so every year when the time returned for them to ascend to the temple of the Lord. So basically every year, she's just like, fuck you for doing this. And she provoked her. And she provoked her this way. And so she wept and did not take food. Therefore her husband Elkanah said to her, Hannah, why are you weeping? And why do you not eat? And for what reason do you afflict your heart? Am I not better to you than 10 sons? And so, after she ate and drank at Shiloh, Hannah rose up. And Eli, the priest, was sitting on the seat before the door of the temple of the Lord. And since Hannah was bitter in soul, she prayed to the Lord, weeping greatly. And she made a vow, saying, O Lord of hosts, if in looking with favor you will see the affliction of your servant and will remember me, and will not forget your handmaid, and if you will give to your servant a male child, then I will give him to the Lord all the days of his life, and no razor shall pass over his head. Wait, what did she just... Okay, so I think she basically said, have mercy on me, let me have a child, and then I will not shave his head. Well, or circumcise his other head. I'm not sure. We still don't know. I mean, you can use a razor on a head for both things. You can use it to shave and to circumcise. So, I'm genuinely not sure.
I'm going to circumcise your scalp.
Then it happened that, while she multiplied prayers before the Lord, Eli observed her mouth. Why? For Hannah was speaking in her heart, and only her lips moved, and her voice was barely heard. Therefore, Eli considered her to be drunk, and he said to her, How long will you be inebriated? You should take only a little wine. But instead, you are drenched. What? Responding, Hannah said, By no means, my lord. For I am an exceedingly unhappy woman, and I drank neither wine nor any 1.5 US gallon, 5.7 liters G, that can inebriate. Instead, I have poured out my soul in the sight of the Lord. The fuck is hing?
I'm already liking this book.
What the fuck is hing? You said it was hin that was replaced, right?
Yes.
So this was originally hing. What the fuck is hing?
I don't know what I think.
Risky search of the day. Hing. What? Asafoetida is the dried latex exuded from the rhizome or taproot of several. What?
Can you eat it?
Lose 5 kilograms in 10 days, yeah.
Thanks, Bible. Bible straight without weight loss.
Dude, why the fuck does OneDrive always have to remind me of fucking screenshots I apparently uploaded during the Bible readings? Apparently, I did a PoE screenshot a year ago. Thanks. Drink hing water daily for weight loss. So is hing a plant? Hing, medical, medicinal. Okay. Let's try hing. No, this is just not it. I think. I don't know. Okay. You know what? Whatever. Yeah, apparently hing gets you drunk. Today you learned. You should not repute your handmaid as one of the daughters of Belial. For I have been speaking from the abundance of my sorrow and grief, even until now. Then Eli said to her, Go in peace, and may the Skytis of Israel grant to you your petition, which you have begged of him. And she said, I wish that your handmaid may find grace in your eyes. And the woman went on her way, and she ate, and her countenance was no longer changed for the worse. And they rose up in the morning, and they worshipped the Lord. And they returned and arrived at their own house at Ramah. Then Elkanah knew his wife Hannah. What does... Yeah, I mean, you usually know your wife. That's generally how it works. You see somebody, you enjoy being in their presence, and then you marry them. And the Lord remembered her. And it happened that, in the course of days, Hannah conceived and bore a son. Wait.
Days?
I was just about to say.
Quick.
So just within however many, like a handful of days, she just got pregnant and gave birth.
Maybe they're trying to beat the rip skip any percent speed run.
Yeah. I was just about... That's not how you spell that. I was just about to add this. Literally speedrunning pregnancy. Up next, birth skip. No idea how that works.
Rip skip.
And she called his name Samuel, because she had requested him from the Lord. Now her husband Elkanah ascended with his entire house, so that he might immolate to the Lord a solemn sacrifice with his vow. But Hannah did not go up.
Is this just the movie Up again?
I don't know, I haven't seen it actually.
Wow.
But I can tell you about the B movie if you would like.
Oh, fucking hit me up.
For she said to her husband, I will not go until the infant has been weaned, and until I may lead him, so that he may appear before the sight of the Lord, and may remain always there. So she's just waiting for him to grow up so he can be brought into slavery to the Lord?
Wow.
And her husband Elkanah said to her, Do what seems good to you, and stay until you wean him. And I pray that the Lord may fulfill his word. Therefore, the woman remained at home, and she breastfed her son until she withdrew from MILF. Until she withdrew him from MILF, sorry. I like how fitting that one actually is. After she had weaned him, she brought him with her, along with 3 calves and 3 measures of flour and a small bottle of wine, and she led him to the house of the Lord at Shiloh. But the boy was still a young child. And they immolated a calf, and they presented the boy to Eli. And Hannah said, I beg you, my lord, as your soul lives, my lord, I am that woman who stood before you here, praying to the Lord. I prayed for this child, and the Lord granted to me my petition which I asked of him. Because of this, I have also lent him to the Lord, for all the days when he shall be lent to the Lord. And they adored the Lord in that place, and Hannah prayed, and she said, What the fuck is this writing or speech again? I prayed for this child, for the Lord granted to me my petition, which I asked of him. Because of this, I have also lent him to the Lord for all the days when he shall be lent to the Lord. As opposed to lending him to the Lord not for the days he's lent to the Lord.
Yes.
Explain.
No.
1 Samuel 2. My heart exalts in the Lord, and my horn is exalted in my scitus. My mouth is enlarged over my enemies, for I have rejoiced in your salvation.
What is actually going on?
Teras, you literally, not 1.5 US gallons, 5.7 liters, is holy as the Lord is holy. Dude. You finally figured it out?
That's brilliant.
Dude, no, this is just gonna ruin the entire book. Oh wait, that's not possible.
Let me go fix it.
I have a feeling that might be a slight problem. For there is no other beside you, and not 1.5 US gallon, 5.7 liters is strong as our scitus is strong. Do not continue speaking great to 1.5 US gallons, 5.7 liters, boasting. Let what is old depart from your mouth. For the Lord is the scitus of knowledge, and thoughts are prepared for him. The bow of the powerful has been overwhelmed, and the weak have been girded with strength. Those who before were filled have hired themselves out for bread, and the starving have been filled, so that the barren have given birth to many. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Where the hell was I? There. But she who had borne many sons had become unable.
Able.
But the Lord brings death with one F, and he gives life. He leads away to death with one F, and he brings back again. The Lord impoverishes and he enriches. He humbles and he lifts up. Yep, this is literally the movie Up. He raises up the indigent from the dust, and he lifts up the poor from filth, so that they may sit with princes and take hold of a throne of glory. For the hinges of the earth belong to the Lord, and he has placed the globe upon them. He will preserve the feet of his holy ones, and the impious will be silenced in darkness. For no man will prevail by his own strength. The adversaries of the Lord will dread him, and over them he will thunder in the heavens. The Lord will judge the parts of the earth, and he will give dominion to his king, and he will lift up the horn of his Christ. His Christ?
Who's the Christ?
I don't know, but that's the first mention of the word Christ, I think.
It is, yes. Who is the current Christ, though?
I don't know.
Or maybe it's one more branded Jesus.
Maybe.
From the previous episode.
I don't know. Maybe. Anything you would like to add, SaFaRi? He's gone. Send help.
What?
And Elkanah went away to Ramah, to his house. But the boy was a minister in the sight of the Lord, before the face of Eli, the priest. But the sons of Eli were sons of Belial, not knowing the Lord, nor the priestly office for the people. And so, no matter who had immolated a victim, the servant of the priest would arrive while the flesh was still cooking, and he would take a three-pronged hook in his hand and put it into the vessel, or into the cauldron, or into the cooking pot, or into the pan, and all that the hook lifted up, the priest took for himself. So they did to all of Israel who arrived at Shiloh. So basically they're just taking people's food. They're literally bullying.
Yes.
I like it. In addition, before they burned the fat, the servant of the priest would arrive, and he would say to the one who was immolating, "Give me the flesh, so that I may boil it for the priest. For I will not accept cooked meat from you, but raw." And the one who was immolating would say to him, "First, allow the fat to be burned today, according to custom, and then take for yourself whatever your soul desires." But in response, he would say to him, "By no means, for you will give it to me now, otherwise I will take it by force." So that's just always how the dialogue went every single time?
Yes.
Like before they burned the fat,
without exception.
every single time, like entirely scripted dialogue.
Yep. That's what the Bible says, and that's what happened.
True. Therefore, the sin of the servants was exceedingly great before the Lord, for they drew men away from the sacrifice of the Lord. But Samuel was ministering before the face of the Lord. He was a youth girded with a linen ephod, and his mother fashioned a little tunic for him, which she brought to him on the appointed days, ascending with her husband, so that he might immolate the solemn sacrifice. And Eli blessed Elkanah and his wife, and he said to him, May the Lord repay you to offspring from this woman on behalf of the loan that you offered to the Lord. And they went away to their own place. Then the Lord visited Hannah, and she conceived and bore 3 sons and 2 daughters. And the youth Samuel was magnified with the Lord. Now Eli was very old, and he heard all that his sons were doing to all of Israel, and how they were sleeping with the women who were waiting at the door of the skyt's tent. And he said to them, Why are you doing these kinds of things? Very wicked things that I have heard from all the people. My sons, do not be willing, for it is no good report that I am hearing, so that you would cause the people of the Lord to transgress. If a man has sinned against a man, skyt's may be able to appease over him. But if a man has sinned against the Lord, who will pray for him? But they did not listen to the voice of their daddy, that the Lord was willing to kill them. But they used
daddy?
Yes.
Yeah.
You heard it.
It says it right there. The voice of their daddy. Any further questions?
No, nothing. That was all.
But the youth Samuel advanced and grew up, and he was pleasing to the Lord, as well as to man. Then a man of Skytis went to Eli, and he said to him, Thus says the Lord, Was I not revealed openly to the house of your daddy when they were in Egypt in the house of Pharaoh? And I chose him out of all the tribes of Israel for myself as priest, so that he might ascend to my altar and burn incense to me and wear the ephod before me. And I gave to the house of your daddy all the sacrifices of the sons of Israel. Why have you kicked away my victims and my gifts, which I instructed to be offered in the temple? Why have you given more honor to your sons than to me? So that
we have a Spanish.
Hold on. So that you eat the first fruits of every sacrifice of my people Israel. Hello again. Yeah, it's Ruben. He comes here every once in a blue moon, and he only speaks English. And I don't know.
Yep, English.
SaFaRi, do you know Spanish?
No habla español.
Hablo.
Bro.
¿Hablas español, SaFaRi?
I'm not from fucking United States originally, man. I'm fucking Canada, man. I don't know fucking Spanish.
¿Cómo estás? ¿Quieres un taco? That's about how far my Spanish goes. Está guapo. Isn't guapo like beautiful or something? No. Teras, can you check? The fuck does guapo mean? Esta...
I don't know. All I know is guapo is the name of the alligator. No, it's the name of the alligator from Far Cry 6. There's an alligator.
I'm gonna keep it real, Skytus. I'm like listening.
One of the Far Cry games. His name is Guapo.
Listening, but I'm also playing Age of War on the side.
Yeah. So what?
I'll send a screenshot.
I mean, if you want, you can also play Battleships against Teras.
There you go. Look.
That is the best game.
Whoa, what the fuck? How is this dude already so fucking advanced against me? What the fuck?
Todo está in English. Yeah, like I have the English tag. I have never streamed in Spanish. Of course, everything is in English. What the hell? Okay. Peruvia. I don't know what the fuck that means. Soy guacamole. E2. Spanish, the national language of Canada. I think so. No, as in francés, English. No, that's wrong. You're lying.
That's English and French.
We have somebody who's Canadian here, and he can tell us. In Canada, they speak English and Spanish.
Well, actually.
Yeah.
I'm from Peru. No Mexicado. Not Mexico. It's Peru.
Totally.
Good for you, buddy.
Is that why they call you Peruban?
Well,
Because of this, the Lord Skytus of Israel says, I have spoken clearly, so that your house and the house of your daddy may minister in my sight, even forever. But now the Lord says, what is this, like Simon says? May this be far from me. Instead,
but the Lord is speaking, so
sure. Whoever will have glorified me, I will glorify him. No, what is this rabbit hole of glorification we're going down? Like this glorification hole.
It's a glory hole.
That's yeah, Teras. It's a glorification hole. I was trying to be more subtle.
No, fuck subtlety.
No, fuck the hole.
Well, that's what it's for.
But whoever despises me, they will be despised.
Wow.
Behold, the days are arriving when I will cut off your arm and the arm of the house of your daddy, so that there will not be an old man in your house. Wait, what? What? What did I just?
Where do I sign up for that? I don't want no old people in my house.
The days are arriving.
They keep just coming in. I don't know what to do with them.
Okay, so basically, soon, TM, I will cut off your arm and the arm of the house of your daddy. So I will cut off the arm of your house. However the fuck that works. I guess that just means...
No. The house of your daddy just means your like bloodline.
Yeah, I was just about to say. So basically, your entire tribe or folk or whatever, I will literally cut off everyone's arm, which will then result in there not being an old man.
Okay, hear me out, right?
It makes sense, because if you cut someone's arm off,
No. Hear me out. So, you know how, like, the man of the house is often referred to as the head of the family.
Yeah.
What if old people are the arm of the family?
So you're telling me that the family is no longer armed and ready?
Well, not anymore. They've been disarmed.
No, I think it's just literally cutting off one arm of every single person of the tribe. And the elderly, due to the lack of medical care, will just fucking bleed out and die.
Wow. That's rude.
And you will see your rival in the temple, amid all the prosperity of Israel. Like what's this? Like Pokemon? You will meet your rival at the very end, and you will fight him. And there will not be an old man in your house for all days. Yet truly, I will not entirely take away a man of you from my altar, but such that your eyes may fail and your soul may melt away, and a great part of your house may die out, as it pertains to the state of men. What?
Yes.
But this will be a sign to you, which will happen to your two sons, Hophni and Phinehas. On one day.
Phinehas.
That's his name.
Yeah.
Teras,
that was by design.
Yeah, Teras, you need to replace the name though. I'm just.
Yeah. Fuck you doing?
There's another place.
On one day, they will both die. By the way, have you tried the extension to do the multi-replace?
No, I haven't actually.
Oh, I mean, try that now, I guess.
Mostly because I've already done it on this document, and some things should not be done twice.
Yeah, I mean, feel free to try the future once, I guess, because will be a while.
Finance should have already been replaced.
Well, no. Oh yeah, probably because no. Well, did you do the hin recently? Because hin ruins the finance, and then it can't be properly replaced.
Oh yeah, because the hin was first, and then it was yeah.
Hindi beninging.
Inni dingy bing.
Hophni and Phinehas on one day they will both die. Inni dingy bingy bing.
Inni bing bing wingy wang wang.
And I will raise up for myself a faithful priest who will act in accord with my heart and my soul. And I will build a faithful house for him, and he will walk before my Christ for all days. And then this will be in the future. that whoever will have remained of your house, he will approach so that he may pray on his behalf. And he will offer a coin of silver and a twist of bread. And he will say, "Permit me, I beg you, one part of the priestly office, so that I may eat a mouthful of bread."
I like bread.
Es la Biblia, sí. An arm for an arm leaves everybody harmed. True. I don't give a hug like Matteo gives to Ada.
I'm sorry, who did a what with a who and a where?
What? What does this even mean?
Yeah, I don't know.
Who the fuck is
makes more-
Matteo and who's Ada?
I don't know. The Bible makes more sense.
Il capito. Huh? Sie. Fliegen. Anyways, moving on. 1 Samuel 3. Now the boy Samuel was ministering to the Lord before Eli, and the word of the Lord was precious in those days. There was no manifest vision. Oh no. The vision TM. Then it happened that on a certain day, Eli was lying in his place, and his eyes had dimmed so that he was unable to see. First of all, Teras, you want to replace vision with vision TM? Just as a thought. And also, his eyes had dimmed so that he was unable to see. Like a fucking light bulb or what?
Yeah, it's like one of those dimmable ones that you just kind of rotate and it gets left, right.
Yeah, I'm just imagining like cartoon style, somebody's eyes light up and then they just slowly dim down and then it's like, I'm blind, help!
Hold on.
Oh, dude, that's a good thumbnail idea, actually.
Hold on, no, hold on.
Eyes.
Hold on. No, shut up. I got a thing. I'm gonna send you a thing.
You will send me a thing.
I'm gonna send you a thing.
A thing.
I'm gonna send you a thing.
A thing.
It's strangely relevant. Like, really, really strangely relevant. There's even a video included that's really cool.
Why does the link end with
It's
a
not
period?
relevant.
This is just... What is this?
It's definitely, if he's saying it's relevant, it's not fucking relevant.
Watch!
Oh, yo, I love
US
this
man
guy.
turns his eye into a flashlight after losing it to cancer. The video shows a brief demonstration of the capability of his titanium cyborg eye as a headlamp.
See? Dimmable.
Bruh.
I lost my eye to cancer, so I turned my eye into a flashlight. Here is a demonstration of its capability. It does not get hot. Also, my nose and brow line completely shields my eye from the light.
You're so welcome.
I do not know what to respond to this.
Oh,
My
thank
vision
you,
is
it'd be nice.
augmented. Yes. And so, to prevent the lamp of Skytis from going out, Samuel was sleeping in the temple of the Lord, where the ark of Skytis was. And the Lord called Samuel, and responding, he said, "Here I am."
Yeah, that's close.
Teras, you're supposed to respond with "Rock you like a hurricane." And responding, he said,
What?
"Here I am."
I don't actually know what you're talking about.
Scorpions? Hello? The fuck?
What about
Cat peasant, can you enlighten him while I just move on? And he ran
What's
to
scorpions?
Eli and he said, "Here I am, for you called me like a hurricane." And he said, "I did not call. Return and sleep." And he went away and he slept. And again the Lord continued to call to Samuel. And rising up, Samuel went to Eli and he said, "Here I am, for you called me." And he responded, "I did not call you, my son. Return and sleep." Now Samuel did not yet know the Lord, and the word of the Lord had not been revealed to him. So it's like a phone prank. Like, "Hey, Teras, you called me last night, right?" "No." "Okay. Well, now you definitely called me." just over and over. By the way, this was twice so far, so if there's a third time, Teras. Now Samuel, and And the Lord continued, and he called Samuel still a third time. You can't make up how perfectly this just works out.
Sorry, good thing I got honey mead.
I like how it just magically decided to pause at the perfect moments. Like, I did not read ahead, and it's just like, it explicitly says, he called Samuel still a third time. Like, you can't make this up, holy fuck.
I can.
Winds of Change band. There you go, Teras. There's your explanation.
That's not an explanation. That's 4 words that don't make any sense.
Do you know what Winds of Change is?
No.
Do you know what music is?
Yes.
Do you know what the Winds of Change is?
No.
Do you know if I tell you it's music?
I still don't know what it is.
Okay, Teras is just uneducated. Alright, well then I guess you would have never gotten this in the first place. No wonder you don't know what Scorpions is.
Yeah, I don't
I was
know what it is.
referencing a very, very popular song.
I
You know
don't
what the 80s are!
I don't know popular songs.
Teras, do you know what the 80s are?
No. Most of my songs are actually really modern.
Lame.
Why would you modify an urn?
So that I can fit more dead people in it.
That is a very good point. In the beginning, hey, Teras, there was a
Yes.
subscriber. Look.
Teras looking
Yeah,
juicy.
I see.
Why, thank you.
Tara's looking juicy.
Don't question.
I do be kind of wet.
Ayo.
Don't question it. And rising up, he went to Eli and he said, "Here I am, for you called me like a hurricane." Then Eli understood that the Lord had called the boy. And he said to Samuel, "Go and sleep. And if he calls to you from now on, you will say, 'Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening.'" Therefore Samuel went away, and he slept in his place. And the Lord came, and stood. And he called, just as he had called the other time, "Samuel, Samuel." And Samuel said, "Speak, Lord, for your servant is listening." And the Lord said to Samuel,
Oh, yeah, boy.
wait for it,
Jesus
wait for it.
Christ.
Behold.
Oh, yeah.
I told you to wait for it.
Okay, my honeymoon's finished.
And the Lord said to Samuel, "Behold, I am accomplishing a word in Israel. Whoever will hear about it, both his ears will ring. In that day, I will raise up against Eli all the things that I have spoken over his house. I will begin and I will finish. Ooh. For I have foretold to him that I will judge his house unto eternity because of iniquity. For he had known that his sons acted shamefully, and he did not chastise them. For this reason, I have sworn to the house of Eli that the iniquity of his sons will not be expiated with victims or with gifts, even forever." Then Samuel slept until morning, and he opened the doors
Wow.
of... What?
Wow. Slept until morning.
Yeah.
What a fucking Chad Thundercup. I
Yeah.
can't do that.
Yeah, maybe SaFaRi should do that as well.
Do what?
Hey, SaFaRi.
What?
If you ask Fanti, I'm sure he'll send you feet pics.
I don't know if I want those.
Well, that's not relevant. The relevant part is that if you were to ask, you would most likely get them.
You have been bestowed with the gift of information, and your response is, "What do I do with this information?" No, your response is, "Thank you, Teras. I am now more wise than I was a moment ago."
Thank
She's
you,
got-
Teras,
she's-
as I was greatly informed that I can receive free feet pics if I ask this user by the name of Fanty432. My day has been just made. My entire life is just, this is the peak moment of my life, man. I don't know why you share this with me, man. There's too much for me to fucking handle.
See, this is exactly what we bring people here for pure enlightenment. On a completely irrelevant note, although not slightly off the track, I named the cocktail after Fanti. If you combine Fanta and brandy.
Thanks.
It's fitting because you don't taste the alcohol, but there's a lot of it in it because you just mix half and half. So you don't actually taste the alcohol, so you get drunk really quickly. Hence, the alcohol, the drink is a trap, just like Fanti.
I do not have a response to this. Then Samuel slept until morning, and he opened the doors of the house of the Lord. And Samuel was afraid to tell the vision of Eli. Then Eli called Samuel, and he said, "Samuel, my son." And responding, he said, "I am here. Hurricane you like a rock." And he questioned him, "What is the word that the Lord has spoken?"
What? I'm just like I'm half glancing at the actual text, and I just go, "What? That's not actually in there. What the fuck are you trying to pull here?"
You know what? I'll give you a moment to figure it out.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Hey, but you know what? I'm willing to bet that Cap hasn't understood what I was trying to say here. And he questioned him, "What is the word that the Lord has spoken to you?" "I beg you, that you may not conceal it from me. May his guidance do these things to you, and may he add these other things, if you hide from me one word out of all the things that were told to you." And so Samuel revealed to him all the words, and he did not hide them from him. And he responded, "He is the Lord. May he do what is good in his own eyes." And Samuel grew up, and the Lord was with him, and not one of his words fell to the ground. Teras?
Yeah.
I highlighted text for you. Please read it out to the class and then explain.
One moment. I'll be sure.
Sure.
Someone grew up, and the Lord was with him, and not one of his words fell to the ground. I presume now this is the only thing that makes sense to me, is that all the words that the Lord spoke were heard and understood by Samuel, and none of them were, just kind of said and ignored. As in, they were said and then they fell on the ground instead of into his ears or something.
Wrong.
Kinda
it's actually like a cartoon, and when he says it, there's like a speech bubble above him, but then gravity sets in and they fall down to the ground.
The refund.
How did you not know? And all of Israel, from Dan even to Beersheba, knew Samuel to be a faithful prophet of the Lord. And the Lord continued to appear in Shiloh, for the Lord had revealed himself to Samuel at Shiloh, according to the word of the Lord. And the word about Samuel went forth to all of Israel. I just want to point out, so apparently Samuel is like a super popular prophet. Has any of you heard of Samuel?
No.
Like everybody knows, okay, there was Osmosis, there was Jesus, and a few other random names maybe, but who the fuck is Samuel?
Me.
Oh damn, that explains a lot. There's two books about him, at least. I mean, maybe there's more, I don't know, but there's two books, two entire books about him. And he's the fucking prophet, and the entirety of Israel knows about him. How? Like, did he do something to get cancelled afterwards? I am confused.
Yeah, you should be.
1 Samuel 4. And it happened that, in those days, the Philistines assembled to fight. No fighting yet, Teras.
Oh, son of a bitch.
And Israel went out to meet the Philistines in battle. Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm.
And he made camp beside the stone of assistance. Oh my god, are they talking to stones again?
As opposed to the stone of hindrance.
But the Philistines went to AFAC. AFAC Legends? Let's go. And they positioned their troops again.
Actual fucking silence.
They positioned their troops against Israel. Then, when the conflict began, Israel turned his back to the Philistines, and they were cut down in that conflict in various places in the fields, about 4,000 men. And the people returned to the camp, and those greater by birth of Israel said, "Why has the Lord struck us today before the Philistines? Let us bring to ourselves the ark of the covenant of the Lord from Shiloh, and let it enter into our midst, so that it may save us from the hand of our enemies." Therefore, the people sent to Shiloh, and they brought from there the ark of the covenant of the Lord of hosts. What the fuck is even this? The ark of the covenant of the Lord of hosts.
Yes.
Sitting upon the cherubim. The two sons of Eli, Hophni and Phinehas, were with the covenant of of Skytis. And when the ark of the covenant of the Lord had, for fuck's sake, just why not go with when the things mentioned above? What was it? The things we described previously? What was the word?
Yeah, I don't know, something like along those lines.
And when the ark of the covenant of the Lord had arrived in the camp, all of Israel shouted with a great clamor, and the land resounded. And the Philistines heard the voice of the clamor, and they said, "What is this voice of great clamor in the camp of holy fuck? What is this voice of the great clamor in the camp of the Hebrews?" This is the first mention of Hebrews, I'm pretty sure.
No, I don't think it is.
Also, which one? Is it Hebrews Willis, or is it a different Bruce?
Not mad, I'm just excited.
And they realized that the ark of the Lord had arrived in the camp. And the Philistines were afraid, saying, "Skytis has entered into the camp." And they groaned, saying, "Woe to us! For there was no such great exaltation yesterday or the day before. Woe to us! Who will save us from the hand of these sublime Skytises? These are the Skytises who struck Egypt with all the plagues in the desert." Okay, risky click of the day. What we got here? Thank you.
Welcome.
I am. "Be strengthened and be manly, O Philistines. Otherwise you may serve the Hebrews as they also have served you. Be strengthened and wage war." Therefore the Philistines fought, and Israel was cut down, and each one fled to his own tent. And an exceedingly great slaughter occurred. And 30,000 foot soldiers from Israel fell, and the ark of Skytis was captured. What is this? Like fucking capture the flag?
Yes.
Sorry, capture the ark?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is ark juggling involved?
You'd have to check in with Samuel.
Oh. Also, the two sons of Eli, Hophni and Phinehas, died. Now, I just want to point out, they were introduced like so far back, they didn't die within 3 or 4 lines of the Bible. That's actually amazing.
No.
Now, a man of Benjamin, rushing from the troops, arrived at Shiloh on the same day, and with his clothing torn and with his head sprinkled in dust. And when he had arrived, Eli was sitting on a seat opposite the way, gazing out.
Why?
You're not officially an emoji now.
What?
I made him into an emoji. I've done this to our last guest.
I know.
Hold on, let me show him the other one.
For his
This one's
heart
his
was
God.
fearful on behalf of the ark of Skytis. Then, after this man entered the city, he announced it to the city, and the entire city wailed. And Eli heard the sound of the outcry, and he said, "What is this sound? This
I
tumult?"
also have a Skytus.
You have plenty of things. And the man
I
hurried.
have a lot of faces.
And the man hurried, and he went and announced it to Eli. Now Eli was 98 years old, and his eyes had dimmed so that he was not able to see. And he said to Eli, "I am the one who came from the battle, and it is I who fled from the troops today." And he said to him, "What has happened, my son?" And responding, the man reported and said, "Israel has fled before the Philistines, and a great ruin has happened to the people. Moreover, your two sons, Hophni and Phinehas, also have died, and the ark of Skytis has been captured." And when he had named the ark of Skytis, he fell from the seat backwards towards the door, and having broken his neck, he died.
What the fuck?
That changed real fast.
What? Okay, so
escalated really fucking quickly.
okay, so basically, one guy is coming back and he's reporting to Eli, who can't see, but he's basically saying, Israel fled, your sons died, and flag has been captured. And when the flag has been named, Eli fell from the seat backwards towards the door, which is probably an important detail, and broke his neck and died.
That's actually brilliant.
Like, he's just sitting on a fucking chair, and then he's like, whoa! Falls over and fucking dies.
He's like the textbook example of what happens when like kids swing on their seats in school and it's just tell them not to.
This is just... I mean, there's probably some thumbnail material in this sentence. Holy shit, just...
You guys aren't ready for this.
I'm never ready. I mean, just one person saying they captured the flag and the other one just falling backwards in his chair, breaking his neck. Bruh.
Okay.
Teras, can you please extend your arm and point to the sign on your wall? Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. I greatly appreciate it here.
You should.
Good.
As if I'm the dumb one. Come on, guys.
Yeah. You came on here.
Well, so far you have
to.
Right now you have not said a single thing to suggest otherwise.
I bet.
So you better start. Something. You better start fucking go. Come back.
All right, say something smart. I dare you.
You're fucking to it. No, well, that's not very smart. I can assure you.
Come on, give him a second chance. Go ahead.
Fucking. I don't know.
That is not very smart, in fact. That is
very smart. Bro, it is fucking 9 o'clock in the morning and I am here doing this shit.
I wake up at 6 for no reason whatsoever and I'm fine.
At least you can drink alcohol at a point to fucking get rid of this suffering here.
Well, I mean, in my defense, there's nothing stopping you apart from it's just yourself. Don't let your dreams be dreams.
And I don't have any.
Try hard.
Peasant.
Have you tried other drugs?
I'm sure if you dyed your hair grey, you'd be able to go to a shop and buy some.
Probably.
And I'm pretty sure you could get
grey. That's why I keep the beard. Because the moment I shave the beard, I have to go to a shop and they're like, haha, ID please. I'm like, fuck off.
I'm pretty sure I've never been asked for my ID when buying alcohol, ever.
I have a couple of times shortly after I turned 18 before I had a beard.
What is your drink, Skydus?
Like, without the beard, I do actually look a lot younger.
What did you ask?
What are you drinking?
Right now, I'm drinking Jägermeister Energy.
Pretty fucking whack, to be fair.
Yeah, it's a 50-50 mix, so it's not that whack.
Oh, that's actually not. Me and we actually had some, and me and my friend were just had that and a pile of energy drinks. And
wait, question. Was the friend Kim, and was it actually Jägermeister or was it Messerschmitt's?
No.
You remember?
Yeah, I do.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
No, that was a different time. And, we had a stolen bottle of Jägermeister. Like, it was actually stolen, and we were just kind of drinking it, and we started doing really weird ratios of like Jägermeister to energy drink.
ratio.
And because I'm not saying anything smart, because I am preoccupied playing Stick Wars now.
I mean, nobody's forcing you to play Stick Wars.
I am.
Well, if you press Alt F4, you insta win.
You can play chess against Teras.
Nah, bro, I suck dick at chess.
Teras is drunk.
I suck dick at chess.
Well, how about we scrap the chess, but we keep the dick sucking?
Alright, bet. Be here all week, don't worry.
When I was 8, my dad would sometimes pour me brandy and coke mixes. Who's Brandy?
I used to
Brandy is
yo,
nuts. Go ahead.
when I was like, I don't know, 6, 7, probably maybe 8ish as
Porn
well.
star.
I would regularly used to get beer from my grandfather, who really, really liked beer. And he quite occasionally give me a few sips, because, you know, grandparents.
My mom tried to make me an alcoholic. Like, whenever it was New Year's or Christmas or whatever, and she had something alcoholic, she was like, hey, here, try this. And then I tried a sip, and then it's like, that's disgusting. And then she's like, no, come on, give it a proper try. And I was like, no. And ever since this day, I basically tell everybody that my mom tried to force me to drink alcohol when I was younger.
Yeah, that's about right, to be fair.
Should have just drank alcohol when you were younger.
What? Again? Sorry?
Should have just drank it when you were younger.
I mean, I did, but very reasonable amounts, actually, so I'm good. But you know what you should? Drink alcohol.
Yeah, you probably should. It's to be fair, it's pretty fucking great.
Okay, here's the thing.
I'm sure
it's technically not legal for you, but think about it this way. It's legal if you're 16 in Germany, so clearly the US is just wrong.
Yeah, exactly.
It really is. In the UK, it's kind of legal when you're 16, and it's fully legal when you're 18.
It's like the soft stuff is 16 and the hard stuff is 18, as I believe Alex explained when he was on. In Germany, that is, of course.
Yeah, in the UK, it's in the UK. You can't buy it in a shop if you're 16, but you can, like, if you're at a restaurant, ask for like like a thing of wine along with your like meal.
What?
So it's like if you're at a restaurant and you know one of the things on the menu is wine.
I hear what you say, it just doesn't make sense. Well,
you only really get like the one or two things, and it's kind of like supposed to be, go along with your meal. At a nice restaurant, you get one nice wine, and it's supposed to complement each other type thing.
Yeah.
So you can, so that's kind of so you can in that kind of scenario. But other than that, you can't really. I think you can also, like, if you're with a parent or like an adult in an actual bar and they get you like a single beer, I don't think anyone's gonna like, arrest you for it either.
I mean, Kevin just said it is also legal for your parents to give you alcohol. Is that in South Africa or in which place? Because I have no fucking clue.
That is... No, fuck you, the US. The US doesn't exist. The US is just a third world country of iPhones.
Germany too. That's where.
I genuinely don't know because it was not relevant. I think I started drinking when I was 21 or 22.
Wow.
Damn.
Like, it genuinely...
I started drinking when I was 18, and then I got
that was
arrested.
The best decision I've ever made.
And then I got arrested for doing something I don't remember because I drank so much I blacked out, and I didn't drink for like 2 years, and then I drank, and then I started drinking again, but with moderation.
And then all of a sudden you're 30 episodes into a Bible.
Yeah, I bought one fucking whiskey. Next thing I know, we're on episode 3 of reading the Bible. I don't know what happened.
And you also committed to sucking someone's dick.
No, I'm the one.
Do it for free.
I'm the one getting sucked off you.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, I'll be there in 5.
I'll pass. I said I'll do it for free. I pass. I'm using my get out of jail free card here.
Hey, Skylers, did you hear that? I got a dick sucking battle pass.
Sorry, you didn't pay my fucking premium. No dick sucking battle pass for you.
Oh, son of a bitch. Friendzone strikes again.
Yep, paywall strikes again. Pay to win, man. Sorry.
Well, I think in your case would be pay to lose, but okay.
Pay to gay? Gay to win?
Pay to gay.
Yeah. Pay to gay.
Gay to win.
Oh.
And when he had named the Ark of Skytus, he fell from the seat backwards toward the door and, having broke his neck, he died. For he was an old man of great age, and he judged Israel for 40 years. Now his
Wow.
daughter-in-law, the wife of fine ass, was pregnant, and her delivery was near.
I got a question. Did fine ass have a fine ass?
Yes.
Can we? And
No.
more importantly, can we have some photographic evidence?
If you hold your ass into the camera, that is a very bad idea because I will probably get suspended, and so will you.
I can. Although I'm pretty sure I've been instructed not to. I will, however, go get another beer. And if you just so happen to get a glance at my curves, that's not my fault.
Why? What are you trying to tell me with this?
What do you mean?
Are you admiring Terrace's looks?
Hey,
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
Skydus. Hey,
Hey,
Skydus. Hey.
hey.
I got another beer. Do you know what that means?
Beersheba?
No, the fucking pliers again.
No, it means like. See,
Oh,
yeah.
somebody's
My
smart.
man.
Hey, that's the first smart thing you said today. Congrats.
There you go. He's fucking leveled up.
You redeemed yourself. Let's go.
I like him now. Can we keep him?
Honestly, I completely forgot about that. You're not even doing. I mean, it's barely visible, I guess. Sure. There we go. Yeah.
What if I just
What?
send you a fucking random ass game I have down?
No, this is my second. This is my second favorite beer. Because I bought more than just the one type. It's made by the same company as the other one, but this is the this is the strong version.
Well,
Oh,
who's
man, I
sending
gotta
a what to
think.
the whom?
Hold up, I'm sending you something.
Does
Now-
it involve pliers?
Yes.
These are new
I
pliers,
have a
by the way.
question.
I
have a question about
bought
your
these
pliers. I have a question about your pliers. Can you show them to the
There you
camera
go.
again?
I sent you a game.
Yes.
Are they marker pliers?
No.
You shut the fuck up, Sky.
Unfortunately, they're not. I mean, they're just as useful and just as funny, but they're just regular pliers.
Unfortunately,
Oh,
I'm
fire.
currently busy trying to read and entertain a crowd, so Teras will have to play.
What am I playing?
Now, his daughter-in-law, the wife of Finance, was pregnant, and her delivery was near. And upon hearing the news that the Ark of Skydus had been captured, and that her daddy-in-law and her husband died, she bent down and went into labor. Excuse me, what? So she's pregnant, and then she's told, hey, your father-in-law and your husband are dead. And then she's like, okay, let's go into labor. What? Literally just what? Why?
There you go. Yes.
For her pains rushed upon her suddenly. Then, when she was near death with one F, those who were standing around her said to her, you should not be afraid, for you have given birth to a son. But she did not respond to them, and she did not notice them. And she called the boy Ichabod, saying, the glory of Israel has been taken away, because the Ark of Skydus was captured, and because of her daddy-in-law and her husband. And she said, the glory has been taken away from Israel, because the Ark of Skydus had been captured. Now, what happened to the Ark of Skydus? Was that ever captured?
No.
Huh. So does Ichabod just translate to the glory of Israel has been taken away?
Well, if it didn't, it does now.
Okay, thanks.
You're so well. I'm here till Tuesday.
It's your turn until Tuesday.
Perfect.
Your mum's on Tuesday.
Teras, before we proceed with the reading, would you like to show our guests what the time is? Before I go on a tangent. Winks.
Well, I mean, I can show them what the humidity and temperature in my room is.
Holy fuck, Teras, you incompetent bastard.
Why?
Look at Discord.
What the fuck?
That's a stopwatch.
Yeah.
It's literally pinned in ours, so go ahead.
Hold on. Oh, you sent me some. I'll shut up. Yeah.
Show our
Yeah.
guest what the current time is.
Okay.
1 Samuel 5. Then the Philistines
hold
took
on,
the
okay.
Ark of Skytis, and they transported from the Stone of Assistance into Ashdod. And the Philistines took the Ark of Skytis and carried it into the temple of Dagon.
There you go.
And they stationed it beside Dagon. And when the Ashdodites had risen up at first light of the next day,
I have no words. What the fuck I'm looking at?
It's Tangerine o'clock, motherfucker.
Dagon was lying prone on the ground before the Ark of the Lord. And they took Dagon and they set him again in his place.
You gotta show that on stream, Skydus. This is.
I've already shown this on.
You gotta show it again.
Sure.
Hey, Skydus, would you like some Fluon?
Flew on my nuts a bee did. What?
Yeah, same.
Yo, say something for me.
Teras, I don't know if you caught the behold, but behold.
Oh, yeah,
I'm really contemplating what's in this bag right now.
Well, okay, right. Hold. Okay, here's what you do, right? And this will be strange, but what you do is you open the bag.
Okay, I opened the bag.
What's in it?
Share it with the class.
I know what's in it. He's like, I was expecting the whole ass fucking like saga of story here, and I just hear me out. This is what you do. Open the bag. Silence.
Teras will be here until Tuesday to answer your
fucking-
questions.
I don't know if I can show these on your stream.
What are those?
What are those? Yeah, what the fuck
are
are
those?
those?
There's at least one side of them. Right.
What is it? And more importantly, can I
It looks
eat
like
it?
seeds.
They are edibles.
Mate, I fucking love seeds.
Wait, edibles?
So you're,
Drugs?
but you can't get, but you can get alcohol, can you?
You know.
That's really fucking scuffed.
Aren't edibles drugs?
Yes.
And you can get those legally.
I don't know.
You
how
don't have to
legally.
answer.
Well, I mean,
It's
the answer is yes, although the legally
answer's
part
yes.
maybe just yes.
fine. So you're trying to get high right now.
Oh, I will. Don't worry. I'm doing that right now.
Oh, fucking FedEx, mate! Go fucking FedEx me some in an envelope.
We can bake, ma'am.
I am so confused about the US right now. So you can't drink until 21, but you can. What?
America, fuck yeah. The America has never made sense about anything.
There, Scottus, look at Discord.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's why I was saying that you don't have. Okay. Wait.
I think one of my favorite things about America.
Does that
It's
part
either-
apply again?
I live on my own. With a roommate. So.
Yeah, but the roommate is your parent, right?
No.
For legal purposes.
He's your legal guardian.
Okay. All right. Today I learned a lot. A lot.
Oh, you.
Got him.
Damn, we're all the way over here. Fuck, I'm falling
Hey,
behind.
right.
This is so good because
Hey.
nobody watching will understand, and they will just see me laughing, giggling, and you're just upset. It's perfect.
Okay, right. Okay, what we need to do right now.
What does that mean, Skydus?
Skydus. What we need to do, we need to recreate this image, but with you and me, right?
Why?
So I'm gonna need a suitable image.
Back in a moment.
I'm going to need a suitable image to replace the dog with.
So am I the top or the bottom?
You're you're the bottom. I'm the top.
Okay, so I gotta... I'll just try to do a bunch and you'll just remember the times that it's 1:15 into the VOD. Note that down right now.
1:15.
I'm sure there's something workable in there, right?
Meanwhile, there's somebody to clip this and just put Skype has gone mad. we're gonna what we're gonna do, right? Here's the plan. We're gonna remake this image with you and me,
and then I have a hotkey, and whenever I do a thing,
yeah. That's exactly what I'm going. Every time you make a pun that makes me sigh, you just click a button and this comes up.
I mean, buttons currently don't work because OBS reasons and all that, but yeah.
No, that's fine. You can. I don't care how you do it. You can. That's on your end.
Yeah. No, I will figure it out. Obviously.
Is
this like the Brady Bunch? What the fuck is the Brady Bunch?
I don't know. I've heard of it. However, I don't know what it is. I think it's either a movie or a show.
Maybe it's alcohol.
Or something with a bunch of people. I don't know. It's a group of people. I don't know. I think it's a show or a movie, but that's all I know. I can't even pinpoint it.
And again, on the next day, rising up in the morning, they found Dagon lying on his face on the ground before the Ark of the Lord. But the head of Dagon and both palms of his hands had been cut off upon the threshold. By the way, are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Gentlemen, I never thought this would be the day I would get high at 10 o'clock in the morning.
It's fucking 10 o'clock in the morning. Go get high on...
Well, actually,
go get high on a Sunday.
I mean, to be fair, it's 5 in the afternoon where I am, but you do.
See, look, actually, hold up. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, guys. Don't worry.
Yeah,
it's high noon somewhere in the world.
That's the correct attitude, my boy.
I also made a little something. You guys can enjoy in waifu cups.
Oh,
wait, you're fucking promoting other streamers on my stream without my permission? You're promoting waifu.
You.
Well, if it's a waifu, then it's allowed.
Yeah, I'm promoting waifu.
Teras,
guys,
I'm talking about this streamer called Waifu. Remember the Left 4 Dead charity speedrun thing where I participated? No. Yeah, obviously you don't.
Actually, no way, I do. Because I did actually watch it for about an hour.
Yeah.
This one's a bit of a nice one.
Yeah. Hey,
you're absolute fucking degenerate.
SaFaRi, do you want to know a fun fact about me?
Hold on, SaFaRi, right? Hold on.
Uh-oh.
You haven't answered my question. Do you want
said
to?
Yes.
Oh, you said yes. Okay. I absolutely hate anime.
No, I don't watch anime either.
Hold on.
And to be more specific, I don't like anime. There's just basically nothing about it I don't like the art style, but the way how the entire culture around it is so prevalent makes me absolutely fucking hate it. That's how I feel about it.
I hate the entire culture around it, but there are a few.
Now I gotta go to the bathroom now.
Okay, when you come back, I got a surprise for you.
Good that he finally woke up and he's now participating and now he's getting high. This is perfect. We got the 3 states of SaFaRi. Sleepy, awake, high. That's all that matters. We got our content. Let's go.
We send them a link to the high one.
A link to the past?
A link to the high one.
Oh, the high one. Yeah, you can do that. And then you can also send him a link to the video where no officer, you're wrong.
How high are you? No. Hi, how are you?
That is literally... That might actually just genuinely be the best meme I've ever seen in my life. Unironically. Like, the Benigi is funny, but That one is just, it works.
Oh no, I got a favorite meme, right? And it's, hold on.
It's the Bible, TM. Oh, we're just making no fucking progress on the Bible today. I love it. The Bible is just like the supplementary auxiliary
Hold on.
backup.
No, this is my favorite meme, and I don't know why, but I saw this a very long time ago, and I fucking died laughing, and every time I fucking do, it's I fucking ignore the little text at the bottom.
I'm literally not looking at it. I'm literally just grabbing the link.
Ignore the shot at the bottom, but this is. It's just the main line.
I mean, it is funny, but it's nowhere near as funny as Hi, how are you to me. But it's
the fact that this is an actual screenshot off of like an actual obesity awareness kind of health related thing somewhere. I think it was some website or some video or fuck knows what it was. It was an actual thing that wasn't supposed to be funny.
Teras?
But they wrote this and it's stupid as fuck.
Teras?
Yeah.
Look at my stream. Do you see?
That's literally what I've been looking at the entire time.
Do you see this?
It's a controller, yes.
Okay.
I'm looking at the controller. Yep. There's you're pressing an X.
Press X to down.
Returned, good sir. If you haven't seen anything, Skydus, I saw that controller. Nah.
I pressed X to down.
Nah. This is officially a meme review.
This ancient ass thing.
Why is your controller gay?
Because this thing is like 12 years old.
Same.
That's worse. Anyway,
every 12-year-old is gay, by the way, in case you didn't know.
I'm gonna send you an invite to my server because I appreciate your presence and you have to join now.
Okay.
You're gonna love radio.
Perfect. Now you're also profiting from the stream, Teras. This is perfect.
Profit.
Moreover, only the trunk of Dagon remained in its place. For this reason, the priest of Dagon and all who entered his temple do not tread upon the threshold of Dagon in Ashdod, even to this day. Now, the hand of the Lord weighed heavily upon the Ashdodites, and he destroyed them. And he struck Ashdod and its borders at the inner part of the buttocks.
Man, what the fuck? Why am I not a harbinger? What the hell, man?
What? And he struck Ashdod and its borders at the inner part of the buttocks.
Hmm?
What?
Us.
Like, what? How does that even make sense? That literally makes no fucking sense.
Slap.
That's just. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, you're welcome. Sorry, that way around.
Oh wait, I gotta complete a couple steps before I can start talking.
How about you complete a step ladder?
No, I fell.
I fell? Gustav, I fell? And in the villages and fields, in the midst of that region, mice rose up and burst forth. And this caused a great tumult unto death, with one F, in the city. Then the men of Ashdod, seeing this kind of plague, said, The ark of the Skytis of Israel shall not remain with us, for his hand is harsh over us and over Dagon, our Skytis. And sending, they gathered together all the princes of the Philistines to them, and they said, What shall we do about the ark of the Skytis of Israel? And the Gethites responded, Let the ark of the Skytis of Israel be led around. And they led the ark of the Skytis of Israel around.
Hey, yo. Sexcraft?
How does that... What does that even mean?
Invite.
Okay,
Invite.
so the ark of the Skytis of Israel, that's basically like a budget temple, right?
Sure.
Or am I misremembering? I think it's a place that you can enter, so it's sort of like a temple or the equivalent. And now they're saying,
I don't know. I wasn't listening.
let the Ark of the Skies of Israel be led around. And they led the Ark of the Skies of Israel around. What is the purpose of this? What are they accomplishing?
Yeah.
Yo, no, what?
I mean, they are accomplishing.
There is a.
I wish I could tell
There's
you
a-
what they're.
There.
I wish I could contribute to what you're currently saying.
No,
But I have a feeling. I have a feeling about too much alcohol.
There is a slight
There's
problem.
there's a fucking immigrant in the background. There's an immigrant behind you. Quick, look, turn around.
It's my roommate.
He's an immigrant.
Sure.
And as they were carrying it around, the hand of the Lord fell upon every single
You're
city
fine.
with an exceedingly great slaughter.
No. This is royally fucked that I just found this in like the first 2 seconds of scrolling on Discord.
What the hell am I?
I mean, this board is fucking brilliant.
There's nothing brilliant about this.
What the fuck?
You know what? I think I will just choose to not share that on stream for no good reason other than I would rather not get banned.
Yeah, there is nothing good.
Okay,
I don't know what you said. There is nothing good about Discord.
Hold, shut the fuck up, hold. You said you just found this. How do you find this? What the fuck were you looking for?
That's a very good question.
I was looking for like the same thing he was looking for. That was the first thing that came up.
No, I've got a whole archive of like screenshots of really dodgy fucking Discord folders. Although I need to actually fucking save this for my fucking. I
just want to say
this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen in a very long time.
Teras and SaFaRi, both of you, before you say any more, you are aware that you're live on stream right now. So if you continue, you might just get fucked by. Be careful what you say.
I know.
No, I'm just saving the screenshot of what he sent.
Okay.
To my folder of memes because it's dumb as fuck.
You go ahead. I'm just saying you've been warned. And if anybody watching is wondering, I literally cannot show this to you on stream. I'm not memeing. I do not want to risk that.
Yeah, he's legally not allowed.
It is that fucked
legally.
up. What just let your imagination run wild, or maybe don't.
Yeah, don't do that. It's not legal.
Let's just say that ends the adventure of me scrolling on Discord.
This board is fucked. But I love it.
What about that board?
Shut the fuck up. Hold on, I'm trying really hard.
No, you hold up, and I'm gonna continue reading.
I found some of my folders. This I think this is my favorite one. I actually joined this one. This is a server I actually joined with a couple of other people, and all three of us just sat there, like exploring it to the fullest. We got the full experience. The last feature in that list of features is.
I was just I was just glancing up, but this is stream safe, right? This looks stream safe.
This one is, yes. It is still scuffed.
Yeah.
It's still really scuffed. But yeah, this is something I found while just.
I'll be back in a few seconds.
While just
enjoy.
Just appreciate this.
Not appreciating that.
This is another one that's on the level of what you sent. Not as bad. But this one only hints to the fucking.
Teras, one question.
The scuffed.
The tags or whatever they are: horror, science fiction, ERP, SCP. What is ERP? Because I have a feeling it might not. But correct me if I hold. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think it's not enterprise resource planning.
No. It means erotic roleplay.
Yeah.
I had a feeling that it. God damn it.
Which is. It's an all right thing when done right. Right, okay. But what they're doing is it's funny. It's hilarious. I would like you to take a look at the list of features and take a look at the bottom one. Like that thing there, that's a feature. That's a fully fucking fledged. That's a thing that's fully implemented into a Discord server.
What is D class? Is that like sex ed?
That's an SCP thing or something. I don't.
Okay, what's SCP?
It's a secure, contain, protect.
No.
The whole-
You haven't looked at Discord.
I haven't.
And once again,
Yeah.
I'm
Pretty
gonna go with maybe. Well, in this case, probably. In general, let's not do
I
that.
found it again, Teras.
Wise.
maybe it's that as well. I don't fucking dude.
I love their disclaimer. Oh, they changed it. Do they still have the disclaimer?
Okay, well,
They got 20 new members too.
I have a question.
Please tell me there's still is the disclaimer. Have they got an actual server now, or is there a disclaimer they still done?
Before we move on, I have a request to both of you. Please pay close attention.
Disclaimer: we do not have a Minecraft server.
I need your full attention for just a moment, both of you.
You can have about 60% of my attention.
Okay,
Yeah,
listen.
the other half's on Discord.
That's as much as I'm capable.
All right, listen up. So both of you join that server and gather some experience, and then you can talk
All right,
about it
bet.
later.
All right, please send me a link.
All right,
Yeah, don't worry, I
you
got
do
you.
that,
bro.
and then
Oh fuck! What a fucking
um,
Chad Thundercock.
And the hand of the Lord fell upon every single city with an exceedingly great slaughter, and he struck down the men of each and every city, from the small even to the great. And we're just ignoring women and cattle, of course. And cysts were festering at their buttocks.
Oh god.
Hold on.
Swamp ass.
Edit server profile. Hold on. Choose nickname.
And the Gethites
I don't
took
have permission to change my nickname. That's fucking gay.
And the
How do I
Gethites
enter
took
the server?
counsel, and they made for themselves seat covers from pelts. So they got fucking hemorrhoids. Wait,
You need to write an intro to get into the server.
how do you write that? Hemor. I have no fucking idea how to spell it. Sure, close enough. Therefore, they sent the Ark of Skytis into Ekron. And when the Ark of Skytis had arrived at Ekron, the Ekronites cried out, saying, "They have brought the Ark
Apparently
of
had
the
somebody
Skytis of
join, like,
Israel to
yesterday.
us, so that it may kill us and our people."
They had a lot of people. They have 4 introductions
And so
just from yesterday.
they sent and gathered together all the princes of the Philistines.
I like
and they said,
I like how Skytes is just on a whole mission of his own.
"Release the Ark of the Skytis of Israel
Yep.
and return it to its own
Oh,
place,
we're looking at a fucking RP server.
and let it not kill us
ERP
with
server.
our people."
ERP Minecraft.
For
But they don't
the-
have a. This is confusing.
Hold on. For the fear of death, with one F, fell upon every single city, and the hand of Skytis was very heavy. Also, the men who did not die were being afflicted in the inner part of the buttocks. And the wailing of each city was ascending to heaven. So they all just got ass cancer. So how's your quest going?
I'm filling out the application to join.
We're filling out the application. We're filling out the application right now.
Let me try to clue in the audience. These two are both joining a Discord server that is themed about something I would rather not talk about on stream, and they will
Erotic
gather
roleplay.
experience. Sorry, I did not hear what you were just saying. Please do not repeat.
I'll fucking fill the gap.
Oh, I'm sure you will fill the gap on that server if that's what you're into.
I'll fill your gap.
Ew.
If you're wondering how the hell we got from Bible to... Don't ask.
The answer is yes.
The answer is 1 Samuel 6. Now, the Ark of the Lord was in the region of the Philistines for 7 months, and the Philistines called for the priests and the diviners, saying,
You're
"What
typing
shall
all
we do with
SA2.
the Ark of the Lord? Reveal to us in what manner we should send it back to its place." That's not how that song goes. And they said, "If you send back the Ark of the Skies of Israel, do not choose to release it empty. Instead, repay to him what you owe because of sin, and then you will be cured. And you will know why his hand did not withdraw from you." And they said, "What is it that we ought to repay him because of transgression?" And they responded, "In accord with the number of the provinces of the Philistines, you shall fashion 5 gold cysts and 5 gold mice, for the same plague has been upon all of you and your princes. And you shall fashion a likeness of your cysts and a likeness of the mice which have destroyed the land, and so shall you give glory to the Skytis of Israel, so that perhaps he may lift off his hand from you, and from your Skytises, and from your land."
Ditties.
Why have you hardened your hearts, just as Egypt and Pharaoh hardened their hearts? After he was struck, did he not then release them and they sent them and they went away? Yes.
I've sent you the screenshot of my application. I think I've really peaked.
This looks Twitch safe.
I think I peaked.
Username Teras Autis. Preferred name in the server Chat Thundercock. Age. Be honest with this one. 36. How did you find us and what was the reason for joining? Are you here for porn or to actually roleplay? Discord and ERP. A little about you has to be 3 to 4 sentences or more. Be creative at least. And for the love of Skytus, don't just say I love play Minecraft as your main trait.
Fix mine a little bit.
I am a web developer from Sweden. I enjoy reading erotic novels and fan fiction, and my wife recently divorced me and took the kids. Hence why I'm seeking companionship in a place like this. One more thing, Teras. One more thing. This is now a canon part of the Bible.
It's now canon, the Bible.
Oh, this is brilliant.
Okay, SaFaRi, now that you've woken up and you're with us, do you still regret your choices of the past weekend?
No, honestly, I'm actually enjoying this.
So you're saying you will be coming back for a future reading?
Perhaps.
Oh, this is no longer optional.
Okay, how about we ask you again in about 3 years? A little less.
I'm honestly more or less just enjoying talking with you guys than I am with the fucking Bible here.
The Bible is.
Oh.
I said previously,
in my defense, I'm a joy to be around.
First of all, that. Second of all, as has been stated several times, Teras plus Skytus equals chaos and content. It's just.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
It is inevitable.
Yeah. Next. What are we gonna play Halo?
Teras doesn't play.
I mean, if you buy me the game, I'll fucking 1v1 you right now and win.
Right now? Oh, well, SaFaRi,
it's 40, never mind. It's $40 right now. Never mind.
But yeah, hold. That's for the entire.
Try the Humble Bundle store.
First of all, check on istthereanydeal.com.
Yeah.
You know what? I will do that for you right now. But also remember, you don't have to buy. If you buy MCC, that's every Halo. You can only buy one Halo for him, and then so I guess Reach for the custom games. Halo Master Chief. So the entire thing, current best $40. Yeah, get scammed. Okay. Halo
$24
Reach.
On G2A.
Halo Reach. It's $10 on Steam. For Halo Reach. Yeah, well, G2A is a fucking scam, but I will not go into that again. But if you want a legit retailer, $10 on Steam. Yeah, that's the current deal. It's the best you get, but. $10 just Reach would do the deal.
Hold on. I've got like 1,500 games. Do I really not have Halo?
I'm waiting for my application to get accepted. I'm fucking mad right now.
Same. I'm like vibrating with anticipation here.
So as I was trying to say, the Bible is just there as a way to hook people in, and also as a fallback if we don't have better content. Like if we were trying to go fast, we'd finish the Old Testament, just the Old Testament, in 2028-ish, maybe 2027.
Accept my fucking application.
Okay, well, while we wait, I'm gonna go really loudly piss in the background. I'll return shortly.
Wait, Teras, before you go, one more thing, please, hold on. One more thing before you go, can you really turn down your microphone sensitivity so we can actually hear?
Hold on, I'll just
Yo, piss stream.
Hold on,
let's fucking go.
Hold on. It should be a.
This is
I think. Hold on. Is it no?
Yeah, we can hear the background.
Any pissers in the chat?
You up the microphone volume too. Oh, echo.
Oh god. Any pissers in the chat? Oh my Jesus.
Echo.
Hello. Yeah, any pissers in the chat? Oh my god. I'm gonna click this, guys.
Please turn on your microphone again and everything. Okay.
How was that?
We heard it. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're so welcome.
We also heard Friend several times. Friend sounded very excited.
Yeah, I got Friend again.
Yeah, I was wondering why you didn't even tell me about Friend.
It's just this week.
Friend.
Friend is leaving this Tuesday. I've still not been accepted. I'm disappointed. I like how they have 3 boosts.
How many mods are even on? Like how many people?
That's a good question. Two owners, 1 head admin, and 4 admins are all online. They have a whole staff infrastructure.
Bruh.
I have a strange feeling that they might, clock onto my ploy and tell me to fuck
I have
off.
a strange feeling you're slightly louder than you were before you left.
Is that good or bad?
Bad.
Okay, let me turn it down a bit.
Accept my application, please.
Hold on, I just turned the fucking monitoring on.
After he was struck, he did not release them, and they went away.
How about now?
You're even louder, aren't you?
How the fuck would I be even louder if I turned it down? How about now?
Change anything?
I'm just gonna put. I'm literally just gonna put this in Patrick's servers, guys.
How about now?
Are you even louder now, or am I crazy?
You're louder somehow.
Holy fuck! You listen to the stream and you.
How about now? Wait, I just realized that I'm turning the dial the wrong way. Shut up!
Oh really?
I'm drunk. Fuck you.
I am the one who comes.
How about now?
Yes, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Perfect. Can you shut the fuck up before I peel your dick like a banana?
Banana?
But I hardly know. Shut the fuck up, Sky.
Now therefore, fashion and take a new cart with 2 cows that have given birth, but on which no yoke has been imposed. And yoke them to the cart, but retain their
Let's
cows at
fucking
home.
go.
And you shall
Shut the fuck up before I fucking shave your left eyebrow. Just the left one, so you have to do the right one yourself if you want it to look the same.
And you shall take the Ark of the Lord, and you shall place it upon the cart with the articles of gold that you have paid to him on behalf of transgression. You shall place these in the little cocks at its sides, and release it so that it may go. Ah, yes.
Peasant, you are giving those Discord mods too much credit. If you
Why
think
are
they
you
can
so
pull
loud?
Any bitches?
Why are you so loud, you fucking immigrant?
What?
Why are you so loud?
Deal with it.
Maybe you
They've cranked
turned
up
the
my
wrong
game.
dial, Teras?
No, but
No,
you're still the same volume. He isn't.
I cranked up my gain.
Hey, you
Now
fucking.
you're super quiet. What the?
What
I
the
turned down my
fuck,
gain.
Richard?
Yeah, now you're super quiet. I have you on. Hold on, I've got you on 200% now.
Wait, hold up. Oh fuck.
You're
I
still
put on the
kind of
wrong-
quiet, and I got you on 200%.
I'm
I put it to
opening.
the wrong knob.
I'm opening a pack out, Chris, with a pair of pliers, and it's not fucking.
There you
working.
go.
Thank you.
Hey, Skydiff, did you know that I actually bought these pliers very recently?
Yeah, I didn't know that because otherwise you would have shown them before because that's kind of what you do.
Yeah, well, I went to buy beer, right? And then I was also looking at random crap I can buy. I got a French press, a coffee making, I think it's called something French. It's a thing you put coffee in and you press it.
You got the word wrong. It's not French, it's cringe.
Yeah, anyway, I got a coffee thing. And what else did I get? Oh, I got measuring jugs, like really cheap plastic ones. And then I got a pair of pliers. Because I used to have a pair of pliers, but then I lost it. And I occasionally need a pair of pliers. But whenever I need it, I can't find the one I had. And the one I had wasn't great, it was small. And I also stole it from my college. I don't know where it went. I swear to fucking God it was on my desk. And then one day it just wasn't. It might maybe just fell. It could have just fallen somewhere. I don't know where it went. But anyway, I was this was £4. This was like I guess the equivalent. I don't know, €5. I guess it's a nice pair of pliers. It's not one of those big fuck off ones. but it's like it's nice. And the
There
bottom
is a,
the bottom shut up and the bottom bit here has got a grippy thing like the top here it's got like little grippy serration bit at the bottom so you can like it up on the bottom are functional pliers and then it's got the regular like cutting thing for the pliers. They're fucking great and they're cheap. I'm gonna eat some crisps now.
Okay, dumbasses.
That's
So,
me!
I'm looking at the ERP server again,
Right.
and all I see in the fucking role list of one of the admins is just flexible.
Yeah, he's a flex, he can fill.
Ooh.
No. It's
Oh.
under like
Oh, I got.
It's
oh,
under
no.
the
Oh, you didn't mean
roles,
flexible.
so
you
it's
meant
like
flexible.
male.
So you can just take a bill and flex it
Pansexual.
around.
Open DMs. You
Yeah,
may
look
ping
at-
me.
yeah.
Flexible.
That's good. That's good. If you look at William Shatner's,
What?
if you look at his profile, and you look at his profile banner,
There is
It's,
just this guy's name in that fucking server.
the server's
think
a
I can-
fucking goldmine. Honestly,
I don't think I could say that on stream, so
watch me.
watch me.
What? I mean, one of the people is called CEO of Florida, server cum slut.
Hey, Safari.
Up?
How about you enjoy what? And invite the entirety of Patrick's server to that Discord.
That's fucking foul. You can do it.
I'm not gonna enjoy that. Fuck that.
No,
One of us.
the invite is
One of
right
us.
there. The invite is right there. You could just flop from here, plop it in there.
How about I
Yeah,
flop
done.
these nuts into the Bible and release it so that it may go, and you shall watch. And if indeed it ascends by way of its own parts
was pretty
towards
smooth, to be
Beth
fair.
Shemesh, then he has done this great evil to us. But if not, then we shall know that it is by no means his hand that has touched us, but instead it happened by chance.
These guys.
Yeah.
I'm having to dip into my emergency stash of alcohol. This is my work flask. This is what I take to work. It's literally just whiskey.
Are you
All right.
trying? Are you trying to get money out of me?
No.
No glasses.
I'm not. But if you're willing to buy me alcohol, I would happily accept. Ah, fucking neat whiskey is fucking slapping my ass.
Oh yeah, you do need whiskey.
Server's so dead. How is it taking this long to approve my verification? It's been fucking 14 minutes. I am gonna fucking shit myself.
That is some quality RP
Please.
right there.
Send pics.
Yes, send pics, please.
I like how the head admin role is actually named the admin of head. I like that touch.
Yeah, with the admin of
Paris,
Yeah.
do me a favor,
Sus.
invite Egg to the server. I think he would.
Oh,
enjoy
I
it.
got accepted. Let's fucking go.
Bruh, what about me?
First
Mine is
message.
just better.
Your first message should be, "What about Teras?"
Yeah, tell him I'm your partner. Wink.
Partner, but
Oh, hell yeah, man! Yeah, boy! I'm divorced and she took the kids. Let's go. Why am I
Self
gray?
rolls, self rolls, self rolls, self rolls. All right.
So,
You may
where?
ping me.
Oh, yeah.
Close
Oh, yeah.
DMs.
I
wanna get
am.
DMs.
you know what? You
Hold
go.
on. I am.
You two
I'm
go
sorry.
and consider the land.
Hold on. I am non-binary. I am. I don't know what demisexual is, but that's what I am.
What? Demisexual?
Yo, role playing ping. Let's go. I'm down.
Open DMs. Oh yeah, anyone. Fucking flood my DMs, mate. You may ping me. Yeah, fuck it. Ping me all you want. I am multi-paragraph.
Teras does not ping shame.
I am a writer. Okay, I actually write for a hobby. I'm gonna write paragraphs upon paragraphs of erotic roleplay.
You're gonna
Yeah,
write a
question.
pair of graphs?
Where is the porn at?
That's a very good question. Is it all Minecraft? That's a lot of fucking channels. Jesus fucking Christ! This server has like
What the fuck?
This server has like 60 people, and
Nah. Why is this the first thing I find?
Why is it boiled? Hold on, I gotta send this to someone. Copy image.
Teras, send this to radio and say. Don't say anything, actually.
You gotta save it.
I'm gonna send this to Egg's roommate.
Anyways,
oh no.
and once again, no, I will not show on stream what is happening.
You gotta show that one on stream.
No. I'm pretty sure that's how you get banned.
Nah, fine.
Therefore, they did it in this way. And taking 2 cows that were feeding calves, they yoked them to the cart, and they enclosed their calves at home. And they placed the Ark of Skytis upon the cart with the little cocks that held the gold mice and the likeness of the cysts. But the cows went directly along the way that led to Beth Shemesh, and they advanced only in one direction, lowing as they went. And they did not turn aside, neither to the right nor to the left. Moreover, the princes of the Philistines followed them as far as the border of Beth Shemesh without a dash, because Beth Shemesh without a dash. Now the Beth Shemeshites with the dash were harvesting wheat in the valley and lifting up their eyes. They saw the ark and they were glad when they had seen it. What?
I don't have permission to fucking roleplay.
It's like they look up. Oh, the ark.
Yeah,
oh boy, I'm glad I saw the ark.
You have to make it. Pretty sure you have to make a character.
Well, my character is going to be C. That's my favorite character. And the cart went into the field of Joshua, a Beth Shemeshite with a dash, and it stood still there. Now in that place was a great stone. So they cut up the wood of the cart, and they placed the cows upon it as a holocaust to the Lord. I mean, of course, there's a big stone. Hey, let's just cut the wood and then put the cows there and sacrifice them.
Oh, hey, yo! Hey, yo, Terrence! Hey, yo! Say something for me, dog.
But the Levites took down the Ark of Skytis and the little cox that was at its side, in which were articles of gold, and they placed them upon the great stone. Then the men of Beth Shemesh offered holocaust and immolated victims on that day to the Lord. And the 5 princes
I'm sorry. I should have spoiled that. Hold up.
We'll get to your stuff in a moment. And the 5 princes of the Philistines saw, and they returned to Ekron on the same day. Now these are the gold cysts which the Philistines repaid to the Lord for transgression. And for Ashdod, 1. For Gaza, 1. For Ashkelon, 1. For Gath, 1. For Ekron, 1. And there were gold mice according to the number of cities of the Philistines. Of the 5 provinces, from the fortified city to the village that was without a wall, and even to the great stone upon which they placed the Ark of the Lord, which was at last in that day in the field of Joshua, the Beth Shemeshite with a dash. Then he struck down some of the men of Beth Shemesh without a dash, because they had seen the Ark of the Lord. And he struck down some of the people, 70 men and 50,000 of the common people. What? So he killed 70 men and 50,000 common infected. What?
I'm really sorry, Skytis.
I know. Shut up.
SaFaRi is my new best friend.
And the people lamented because the Lord had struck the people with a great slaughter. And the men of Beth Shemesh with their dash said, "Who will be able to stand in the sight of the Lord, this holy Skytis, and who will ascend to him from us?" And they sent messengers to the inhabitants of Kiriath Jearim, saying, "The Philistines have returned the Ark of the Lord. Descend and lead it back to you."
Wait, no, what the fuck?
All right, go ahead. I finished the chapter. We can now.
Oh, cool.
What? Okay, what is happening?
Oh no.
Why is this person called Radiohead?
Don't worry about it.
Can I play this or will this destroy my ears?
You can play this.
Fine.
It's an epic rap battle of history.
Yeah, with fucking Walter White.
That is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Anyway, that guy has been typing for a while, by the way.
He's gonna be like, all right, you two are not here to be fucking dickwads. Fucking smarten up or get the fuck out of here.
Bruh.
Just calling it right now.
How do I put the spoiler warning in it on again? I don't want to see this.
The fucking it is the eyeball.
If I go to another, oh perfect. If I go to another DM and then back, then it's the spoiler warning again.
It took him 5 minutes to type 3 sentences.
That's one sentence. It's just really long.
Man's fucking typing at like 1 word per minute.
Dude, you two should do a typing 1v1.
I'd lose.
But you have to type erotic roleplay.
No rush? No, I'm not gonna fucking commit any erotic roleplay.
That's not optional.
Not is optional. 1 Samuel 7. Then the men of Kiriath Jearim arrived, and they led away the Ark of the Lord, and they brought it into the house of Abinadab in Gibeah. Abinadab is a different person from Aminadab, but a very similar name. Then they sanctified Eliezer, his son, so that he might care for the Ark of the Lord.
He was way too busy jacking off.
Who is?
Look at the chat. The person that was very slowly typing, I guess.
I'm all out of onions.
Bruh, fucking love onions.
And it happened that from that day, the Ark of the Lord remained in Kiriath Jearim. And the days were multiplied, for it was now the 20th year, and all the house of Israel rested, following the Lord. Then Samuel spoke to the entire house of Israel, saying, "If you would return to the Lord with your whole heart, take away strange
guidance."
is
36, and he's talking like he's 4.
Take away strange guidance from among us, you, the Baals and Ashtaroth, and prepare your hearts for the Lord, and serve him alone, and he will rescue you from the hand of the Philistines. Therefore, the sons of Israel took away the Baals and the Ashtaroth, and they served the Lord alone. And Samuel said, "Gather all of Israel at Mizpah, so that I may repay for you to the Lord." And they convened at Mizpah, and they drew water, and they poured it out in the sight of the Lord.
There's a wrong answer.
And on that day they fasted. And in that place they said, "We have sinned against the Lord."
What a fucking idiot!
And Samuel judged the sons of Israel.
Fucking idiot!
Hold on.
I'm holding on. I just wanted to finish that sentence.
This is truly an experience of my fucking lifetime.
This is the best thing ever.
Maybe you should tell him that's kind of rude to ask of you. I guess it works better in spoken form.
Yeah, no, that's a fruit, my guy. I like how he believed it too.
Just tell him I'm not responding. That's not gonna be a fruitful conversation.
I've been kicked.
I got banned too. Darn.
Oh, can I join back in?
I think you got banned.
Oh no, okay, right. Everyone who's currently listening to the stream, I must inform you that I've unfortunately been banned from a Minecraft themed, no Minecraft server included, ERP server on Discord.
Yeah,
I've been actually banned from it
for telling you guys too.
For telling someone that, cause this was the chain of the conversation, right? I said onions are my favorite vegetable, and then they said their ones is garlic, but they weren't sure if that's a fruit or a vegetable. So I confirmed to them it's definitely a fruit. So then they said that their next answer is carrots, and I said that's the wrong answer, and then they banned me.
And me. I hate
Sounds-
to inform you guys.
sounds
too,
like
but I got
telling
banned
them
for not
that-
saying
that
it.
was-
Yeah, I like how he.
That's the
I like how
wrong
he. I like how he didn't do anything.
I got banned.
Well, banned by association. Don't associate with Teras.
I'm a bad influencer. Have you not seen what's on my fucking wall?
He has not. He's now trying to find the stream and trying to figure out what this all means.
Please look at this image. It's beautiful. It's in color as well.
Or
Okay,
just
we
look at the
stole some of
stream.
their images.
If you look at the stream, it might actually make sense to you.
Well, I'm gonna go take a piss again because I had a lot of beer. I had like an alarming amount of beer, which is not very good. So I'm gonna be back shortly, and you do what you enjoy. Skyler's reading the Bible because he has.
I have what? And the Philistines heard that the sons of Israel had gathered together at Mizpah. And the princes of the Philistines ascended against Israel. And when the sons of Israel had heard this, they were afraid before the face of the Philistines. And they said to Samuel, "May you not cease to cry out to the Lord our God is on our behalf, so that he may save us from the hand of the Philistines." Then Samuel took one suckling lamb and he offered it whole as a holocaust to the Lord. The fuck is a suckling lamb? What? I actually... Suckling? I've never... Okay, it means what I thought it does. I've just never heard that word. That is... What the fuck? And Samuel cried out to the Lord on behalf of Israel, and the Lord heeded him. Then it happened that, while Samuel was offering the holocaust, the Philistines began battle against Israel. But the Lord thundered a great crash on that day over the Philistines, and he terrified them, and they were cut down before the face of Israel. And the men of Israel, departing from Mizpah, pursued the Philistines, and they struck them down as far as the place which was below Beth-kar. Oh no, now we have a Beth-kar. Nice.
Oh no, I can't drive.
That can't stop you. You can't read.
I bring a sad feat to the table, boys, and I'm deeply sorry. But this
Well-
edible is fucking kicked in.
That's
That's
not- how's that
that's a
sad?
good that's a good thing.
It is a good thing. So that means I'm gonna remember this, but it's gonna be in a good way.
Oh, wonderful. Now I want you to imagine, right?
Now I
Just
want you to
imagine-
take off
imagine-
your shirt and
ima-
your pants.
No. Imagine a purple pigeon with the trunk of an elephant.
Hear me out. Imagine.
Imagine dragons.
Imagine-
Not way ahead of you.
Imagine fucking.
Imagine
yeah.
fucking.
Just
Oh,
say-
there's
Way
never.
ahead of you. I'm not wearing anything. Fucking waste out.
So, it's hard to think being stoned right now.
Yeah, I'd assume it would be.
What are you trying to tell us? Go ahead, spit it out.
I'm trying to say. I'll just say this, and you guys can live it any way. The events of 1945 of Nagasaki, Japan.
Go on.
Then Samuel took a single stone and he placed it between
He's
Mizpah and
reading.
Shen. And he called the name of this place the Stone of Assistance. We've already had the name of the Stone of Assistance before, so once again, we're just proactively naming things that are retroactively named. It
I
makes
don't know,
no
peasant.
fucking sense.
I don't know.
I don't know either, but that's the Bible for you.
No, I think he's talking to me about the Japan thing. I don't know.
Who's talking to what?
Cat peasant is bullying your friend.
That's Cat Peasant is literally just here to shitpost. That's
See, cat peasant, you got it wrong. It's not ERP Minecraft. It's ERP on Discord with a Minecraft theme.
Yeah.
There is no Minecraft server. It's just
Therefore-
a theme.
that seems
We should
kind
have
of
said that.
sus.
We should have said that. This is not a Minecraft ERP server because there's no Minecraft server.
Oh, he'll just ask for the IP.
You should just apply as Adolf
Just put on a
Blocks.
VPN.
Oh, hold on,
Account and join
hold on,
back.
let me
Terrace-
get my alt
Terrace.
account out.
Terrace, you can
And then
apply
pull
as
up the VPN.
Adolf Blocker and then just be like, this is Minecraft themed, but spell it Minecraft, like the German thing.
I could use my alt account. It's like so old, but I don't remember the password or the name.
Wait,
so...
you have an alt account that's old, so it's an alt account?
Wow.
Yeah, that was not funny.
Perfect. You know what else is not funny? The Bible.
Your life. What?
Yeah, same.
Assuming I have a life, how retarded are you?
Very.
True.
I'm gonna end up speedrunning Left 4 Dead 2 after this. This isn't gonna go very well in my mind.
I believe. And he said, for in this place the Lord gave assistance to us. And the Philistines were humbled, and they no longer drew near, so that they might enter into the borders of Israel. And so the hand of the Lord was over the Philistines during the days of Samuel. And the cities of the Philistines had taken. And the cities that the Philistines had taken from Israel were restored to Israel, from Ekron as far as Gath, with their borders. And he freed Israel from the hand of the Philistines. And there was peace between Israel and the Amorites. Wait, are the Philistines the Amorites? Like, what the fuck? Why are they mentioning the Amorites all of a sudden? Cat Peasant, you were paying attention, right? Who the fuck are the Amorites?
Yes.
What? And Samuel judged Israel in all the days of his life. And he went each year traveling around to Bethel and to Gilgal and to Mizpah, and he judged Israel in the above stated places. And he returned to Ramah, for his house was there, and he judged Israel there. And then he built an altar to the Lord there.
The fuck, Rich?
No, Samuel.
What the fuck, Samuel?
He just took the Samuel.
Sharp.
Okay, then you go ahead and read.
I don't think I'm very busy right now creating art.
No, on both points. Okay. 1 Samuel 8. And it happened that when Samuel had become old,
Wait, what are you doing?
he appointed
Don't worry about it.
he appointed
Are
his
you
sons
joining
as
the
judges
ARP
over
server
Israel.
again?
No. I'm not that dedicated. I'm just.
He's joining another
Better.
server.
I'm ready in a few. Don't worry about it.
Now, the name of his firstborn son was Joel, and the name of the second was Abijah, judges at Beersheba. What is this? Their fucking business name? Joel and Abijah, judges at Beersheba. Fucking B-movie reference right there. And only one person is gonna get it, but that's fine. But his sons did not walk in his ways. Instead, they turned aside, pursuing avarice. And they accepted bribes, and they perverted judgment. Therefore, all those greater by birth of Israel, having gathered together, went to Samuel at Ramah, and they said, Behold, you are elderly, and your sons do not walk in our ways. Appoint for us a king, so that he may judge us, just as all the nations have. And when Teras wasn't paying any attention, it was spoken that behold happened, but he refused to drink.
I
I will be right back, because obvious reason.
I'm not the emergency flask.
Oh, you gotta pull out the other emergency flask.
Bro, this is some strong shit.
Do you even know what it is?
It's either whiskey or bourbon. I can't. All done. I've made a thing. You're gonna fucking love it. You're actually gonna love it. So, right. So whenever I want Skyless to stop reading, I just paste an emoji of that signifies some form of silence, right? That's usually how we end the stream. Are you familiar with? Hold on. DM. Message. Are you familiar with this emoji/image?
Games.
Yes. No. Maybe.
Yeah and no.
Yeah, I made my own version.
Do it.
Yeah, I'm about to paste it into the fucking document. Hold on. I need to find it somewhere back. It's kind of it's kind of loaded, Where the f- is an 8 number 8. I guess we can let him finish number 8. We'll let him finish. We'll do it right before 9. Where the fuck's 9? Oh, hello, chicken nugget. I'll just. I should just appear in this stream.
He's gonna see that like right away.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. This is like our common. This is a thing we do. Don't worry about it. He's back.
Anything else you want to add to that, Teras?
No, I've made a thing for the end.
I can see part of it, and I will just proceed to scroll down. And the word was displeasing in the eyes of Samuel, for they had said, "Give us a king to judge us." Samuel prayed to the Lord. Then the Lord said to Samuel,
Did I? Hold on. Alright. This is I need my hold on. I just have to hold on. I found some rum. I don't know how fuck that does not. Hold on.
"Listen to the voice of the people."
No, I'm not. I'm not drunk yet. Hold on. Hold on.
Listen to the voice of the people.
I'm not. Oh, let me just drink the.
Listen to the voice of the.
Son of a fucking kurva.
I think the man's drunk.
Oh, really?
What gave you that idea, Sherlock?
That means we've been successful. "Listen to the voice of the people in all that they are saying to you, for they have not rejected you, but me, lest I reign over them. In accord with all their works which they have done from the day when I led them away from Egypt, even to this day, just as they have forsaken me and served foreign goddesses, so now they also do to you. Now therefore, hear their voice. Yet truly, testify to them and foretell to them the rights of the king who will reign over them." And so Samuel told all the words of the Lord to the people who had petitioned a king from him. And he said, "This will be the right of the king who will have authority over you. He will take your sons and place them in his chariots. He will make them his horsemen and his runners before his 4-horse chariot. And he will appoint them to be his tribunes and centurions, and the plowmen of his fields, and the harvesters of the grain, and the makers of his weapons and chariots. Likewise, your daughters he will take for himself as makers of ointment, and as cooks and bakers."
Ointment.
Oink oink, you're a pig.
Ointment.
"Also, he will take your fields, and your vineyards, and your best olive groves, and he will give them to his servants. Moreover, he will take 1/10 of your grain and of the result of your vineyards, so that he may give these to his eunuchs and servants. And then, 2, he will take your servants and handmaids and your best young men and your donkeys, and he will set them to his work. And also, he will take 1/10 of your flocks, and you will be his servants. And he will cry out in that day from the face of the king whom you have chosen for yourselves. And the Lord will not heed you in that day, for you requested a king for yourselves." But the people were not willing to listen to the voice of Samuel. Instead, they said, "By no means, for there shall be a king over us, and we shall be just like all the genitals. And our king,
Sorry.
and our king will judge us, and he will go out before us, and he will fight our wars for us." And Samuel heard all the words of the people, and he spoke them to the ears of the Lord. Then the Lord said to Samuel,
Shit, he did, didn't he? Hold on. I'm starting to seriously run out of alcohol. Like, this is empty now. Shut the fuck up, you fucking.
Listen.
Shut.
Listen.
Shut. No, don't listen. No, do not.
Listen.
No, do not. Hey, listen. No, don't do that.
Listen. If you die, I will hate you.
What?
Listen to their voice and appoint a king over them. And Samuel said to the men of Israel, let each one go to his own city.
Well,
SaFaRi. I have a question.
No, you don't.
I do. I have the same question I ask every guest at the end.
Wow, that's fucking racist.
Would you like some more?
Nah.
Correct.
I don't want to kill the drunk man either.
That's fine. He's agreed to this. He's literally basically been paid for this in advance. Like, ignore everyone else.
That is bullshit.
No, ignore everything else. Teras wants to stop. I'm impartial. So if you want to continue, we can continue because I very much have the right to force Teras to continue. He has agreed to this.
He really does. He's literally got an iron. Okay. He's literally got an iron grasp on my ballsack.
So you have the sole decision power. Are we continuing or are we stopping with the reading for today?
We are stopping.
Why am I not surprised?
I'm done. I don't.
Has anybody wanted to continue?
No.
However,
so far, no one.
However, there have been people that expressed interest in coming back on here again.
Yeah, but see, this thing is only manageable in short bursts.
Ooh.
Hence why continuing and coming on at a later date are two completely different things.
What are you coming on?
That's what I was thinking.
Your mom.
Thus.
Better than your mom, I guess.
Oh no, I think my sat-nav is broken. It keeps guiding me to your mom's house.
Okay,
I got a pair of pliers here, and
plier.
I'm gonna do something with them.
Oh,
I don't know what. That still remains to be decided upon. But I do have a pair of pliers, and to be fair, I'm pretty fucking chuffed with them. They're really nice.
Okay.
Because the same, you know, the grabby bit at the top, but they've got the same thing at the bottom. So like you can. So like, hold on, I'll just grab something. You can grab something, and then you can grab it at the bottom, and now you're holding it with the bottom bit because it's got the little teeth at the bottom of the bit.
SaFaRi, are you paying attention?
So you can hold it here as you would with regular pliers. But see, these pliers, unlike a lot of other ones, have a little bit at the bottom, and you can do the same thing at the bottom. And it's look at it. It's just
SaFaRi, are you taking notes?
It's actually useful. Like this is a thing that high-end pliers don't have, and this thing does. And it was cheap. And it's made of metal, as other pliers would be. So I don't see how this would actually be any less value than other, more expensive pliers. It's not like I'm gonna use it for more industrial purposes. I'm just gonna use it to, I don't know, fucking rip things apart or open things or grab things or rotate things. I don't know, more grip related things. None of the usage that I'm going to use this for would run into any trouble due to the cheap manufacturing cost. I presume someone in a more professional scenario would probably not be happy with the quality of this, and would probably not. This would probably break under whatever kind of stress they would put it through. But see, I'm not going to put it through much stress. I am just going to use it for kind of your home applications, with just your occasional kind of like you put a screwdriver and you can't turn it, kind of been stuck for a while. So you just grab the pliers and you twist it. You use the pliers to turn the screw because you get leverage, and leverage is important when you turn the screw. I don't have like a big fancy. I have like a screwdriver set. Now the screwdriver set, it's one of those like watchmaker ones that's like got all the little bits. It's a box, got quite a lot of bits. But see, the problem of there's a fucking problem with them because it's a small screwdriver and small bits. It's really hard to rotate when something's really tight, like on really tight. It's really hard to rotate sometimes. My bike, my bike's got like actual hydraulic brakes that have like pistons and all that stuff, and they have actual brake fluid, and so they got a little reservoir at the top where the actual lever is. And the problem with that is there's screws in it, and whenever you try to unscrew it, I actually can't, because the little screwdriver does not provide enough leverage for me to take the screws out. I usually find a way around it and use various things to try and unscrew it, but it's always a fucking pain in the ass. Now, this is going to solve that problem, because I can put the screw, I can get this bit onto the screw, get the screwdriver onto the bit, and I can just grab the screwdriver with these bad boys, and then just rotate it, and open the reservoir up, and then I can actually use my bike like intended, instead of just having like a really loose brake, and then go down a hill really fast, and then brake not very efficiently, and then panic because I'm about to smack into the back of a fucking car, which I did precisely 2 weeks ago on a Thursday when I was coming back from work. Now, it was quite funny, to be fair, because I almost slammed into the back of a car while I was going down a hill on a bike at like 30 miles an hour. Now, 30 miles an hour may seem like quite fast for a bike, but bear in mind, I was going down a hill on an electric bike. So you can imagine I was going at some fucking speed. Now, the bike is all electric, but it doesn't go on its own. the thing about it, right? I don't know why this is funny, right? It's not that funny. It's it's actually quite fun. It's not funny, but fun. Keep that one in mind. And we'll come back to that. We'll circle back to that one. It's electrically assisted, so there's no button. It doesn't go on its own, but when you're cycling, it helps you along. So on the highest setting, you're putting in 40% of the effort, and it's putting in 60% of the effort. So it's fairly effortless, which does mean that you can go pretty damn fast on it. So even down a hill, going like 30 miles an hour it's very feasible and very possible. Which is kind of a problem when your brakes don't work, and you're almost and then you hit like there's like temporary lights because they're paint. There's a bridge near my house. They're painting the bridge, right? It's funny because they built like a whole tent over it. It looks hilarious. They built a tent over a bridge. It's hilarious. And they're painting the bridge because I guess it was an old bridge, which it kind of was. But they put lights in front of it because they put a bunch of shit around the bridge. So there's like temporary lights, and there's now cars stopping at the downhill curve bit, which now means I have to actually brake at that bit, which normally I wouldn't stop. I would slow down to maybe, 18 miles an hour and then go down a curve as one would. But I can't do that because there's now cars in the way that are actually stopped at a red fucking light. So I need my brakes to function, which brings me back. So we're sort of circling back to the thing. I can top up my brake fluid with these bad boys. Now, what these won't help you with, which you might think they would help you with, but they won't. Right? I got the as a bike would, it has brake pads, like actual 2 brake pads on each wheel. I've not changed my brake pads in a while, so at this point, I'm about 80% sure they're like bent, banana-shaped bits of metal, because I've not changed them in a bit. So the actual brake bit, it's usually about 3 or 4 millimeters of like brake material that rubs in the wheel. That's long fucking gone. Like that's not with us anymore. We just have a bit of metal, and because I've been using it quite, I have 1,500 miles on my bike. It's an electric bike, and it keeps track of the mileage. I've done 1,500 miles this year. I've done almost 10,000 miles since I got the bloody thing. But that's not relevant. The relevant thing is that my brakes are like bananas. I could change the brake. I have brakes. I actually have brake pads in my drawer. Pretty sure it's the 3rd drawer down from the left. And it's got brake pads. But I'm not going to change it. And the reason I'm not going to change it is because if I take the old brake pads out, I can't put the new ones in. Because the piston is extended to a point where I can't retract it. Now, the reason I can't retract it is because, I don't know, it's high friction bullshit. You can't there's like special tools you can buy that like push the piston back. I can't do that because I don't have the tool. I don't have other tools that I could use it for. So I can't put the piston back far enough to actually put the new brake pads in. Now, that would be a problem for long term, obviously. But short term, it's not really a problem because it's getting cold outside. I'm not going to be cycling in like December where there's actual snow or ice. It's a UK. We don't get snow in the UK, you fucking idiot. But it will get cold and it might get a little icy. So I'm not going to cycle in probably mid to late December. I'm going to stop cycling. I'm just going to bother some random coworker for a lift like I'll do every year. And they're going to hate me because I'm not going to pay them for fuel. I'll just complain that their car sucks whilst not paying for fuel, which is funny. But that also means there's going to be this few-month period. There's going to be this period, shut the fuck up, that I'm not going to be using my bike. So during that time, there's a guy in the same town where I work that fixes bikes. Now, he's fucking brilliant. That guy's great. You give him your bike, and he's just going to fucking... He's going to fucking sniff out every issue that's wrong with it. And he's going to fix it. And he's going to do it for cheaper than he originally told you. Like, he'll tell you, that'll be £40 to fix this. And then he'll fix the thing he told you. He'll fix 2 other things. And then he'll charge you like 20 for it. He's fucking great. He'll fix it. And he'll do it for cheaper. He'll do extra work. That guy is fucking awesome. So I'm going to go to him after I start getting a lift from someone where I'm not using my bike for like probably until, let's say, February or maybe even March, depending on when the cold weather stops. So I'm going to take the bike to him, and he can do all the kind of maintenance bullshit on it. So by the time I'm going to be cycling on it next year, it'll be all the brake pads, all the fluid, everything will be changed because he'll do it for me. I won't have to do a single fucking thing. Now, before he does all that, I will be asking him how much it takes to take the bike apart, because I work at a place that also fixes cars, and it also paints cars, which means I work in a place that has the facilities in place to paint my bike. Now, I've used my bike a lot. Like I've said, I got like almost 10,000 miles on the bloody thing. So I'm going to ask my bike repair guy how much it is to take the bike apart completely so I can have just the frame and all the individual bits. Because if it costs a lot, I'm not going to bother with it. But if it's a fairly reasonable cost, I'll get him to take the whole bike apart, and then I'll get the whole bike painted. And I've already spoke to my boss at work. I can get it painted for literally free. I don't have to do anything. I just give them the frame, and they're like, "Hey, here you go. That's the color I want." So I'm probably gonna get it painted like a matte black, because I like black, but I think glossy's not particularly neat on like a bike. I want the bike to have this like really really sort of matte black thing going for it. I have a light, and I have other accessories and things, and they're all either metal or plastic, and they're all, matte black, and nothing's glossy. So I'm gonna keep that matte black thing for the whole thing. Now, I can also get some like vinyl decals put on the sides of it for maybe like some kind of shapes or logos, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that. It depends on how they're gonna paint my bike, because if they do this like a solid stick color, which is it's kind of what they do. It's a high solid. That's what's called a high solid. That's what they paint like vans with. Now, vans don't actually have a clear coat on them. They have just a lacquer. Not lacquer. I'm drunk. Don't mind me. They have just paint. The paint itself is what you get on a van. On a van, you get just the paint. You get the primer and then a paint, and that's it. On a regular car, you get a primer and a paint, and then you get like a clear lacquer, like a clear coat over. On a van, you don't get the clear coat. The clear coat's kind of mixed in with the paint, and it's kind of like you get the paint itself, and then you polish the paint so it's clear. Now, I don't know how they're gonna paint my bike, because I don't know what's cheaper. If they're gonna do it the same way they do vans in a high solid, then it will just be a matte black, and that will be it. If they do a lacquer on it, what I can do is I can wait till they put the black on it, and then I can put stickers on it, like some shapes or logos or writing or whatever, and then I can put the stickers on it then, and then they can put the clear coat on it, and that way the stickers aren't going to come off because they're going to be underneath the actual clear coat, and you're not even going to feel a difference because it's going to be a nice, smooth, shiny finish in the bike. And then the guy's going to put the bike together, and then I can, as I said, in February or March, I can start using the bike again. And by that time, it'll be great, because it'll be like a new bike. It'll fucking look great. And the thing is, my bike runs great. That was an expensive bike. It was £1,200. £1,200. I don't know. What's today? I mean, in today's fucking extension rates, that's not what that's called. Transfer. What is it called when you change from one currency to another? I can't remember what that's called again. Probably someone knows. I don't. My brain's like a conversion rate. So if you convert pounds to dollars, it's about $1,400 ish, maybe $1,500. That's quite a lot of money for just a bike. It is an electric bike, but even without the electric bit, it's still an expensive bike. It's a Vulcan bike, Vulcan Carrera to be more precise. It's an actual proper branded good bike. So the fact that it's still in good condition, which is weird because I don't take very good care of it because I couldn't care less. But my bike guy knows this shit, so he's the one that takes the care of it. I usually go to him once a year, but I think with my bent piece of metal banana brakes, I might actually start doing twice a year the maintenance on the bike, because I don't think once is gonna be enough. So I'm gonna start doing it twice. Which is, I mean, it might cost a bit more money, but at least I can actually have a smoother ride. Which is kind of handy. I don't need to have a really smooth ride. I just need to get from point A to point B. Although I use a bike, I'm not like a proper cyclist. I don't actually care. I just want to get home to work and then from work to home for free. Because even though it's an electric bike, I can charge you at work, believe it or not. It's great. My work has like a cycle to work scheme where you can apply for a bike and they give you a voucher, like an actual pretty high amount like voucher that you just go and you just go to there's a few different bikes you can go to, and you just get a bike. They just give you a bike, and then they just I think they for 6 months or something they take a few pounds off your pay. It's not even like a lot of money. They take less than what they give you for the bike because they want you to use a bike because it's great. Now, I didn't actually use that. I paid that £1,200 out of my own pocket. I went to the bike shop and I got the bike. Now, a funny story there, right? I didn't actually pay the full £1,200 all at once. I paid £900 because although I had the £1,200 on my account at the time that I wasn't using because I was still living with my parents, I had some spare money. So what I asked the guy at the shop was, is there any way we can split the cost? Because I don't want to pay the whole £1,200, even though I have it. I don't want to pay the whole thing at once. And lo and behold, there's like one of those like credit company things that that particular store was partnered with, and so I paid £900, and I had the £300 on a monthly £100 for 3 months kind of thing. So I technically paid less for it to begin with, and then just had to pay it off, which I actually ended up not paying off. Because shortly after I got my bike, I moved out of my parents. And turns out that's really fucking expensive. So I didn't have much money. So then that £300 I got on that credit, I didn't pay it back for a long time. I was paying back the minimum payment, which was something like £17 that he asked for. But because I was past that 3 months, initial period that we agreed on, I started getting a lot of interest on that thing. So it took me months, probably close enough to a year, to pay back that extra £300. But thankfully, I mean, they're not gonna do anything. It's just some money. But the thing is, I still have the bike. I haven't fully been paid for the thing. I've already used the thing for a whole year. I've realized something the other day, which is kind of funny. That thing, it tells you how much mileage you've got on it, which is kind of neat. Right now, it's sitting about just over 9,000 miles that I've done on it in total, that's quite impressive. I tell that to people at my work who drive cars, and they're like, "That mate, that's fucking insane." Some people have cars they don't do that much mileage on, which is funny. But I realized something, that bike meter, that little screen it has, only has 4 digits. So which means if I reach 10,000, I think it's gonna reset back to 0 again. Which I'll know that it's over 10,000, but the meter won't say it's 10,000, which kind of bothers me, to be fair, because I like the idea of numbers going up. It's why I play various various games like PoE. I like the idea of a number going up. That number go up is the best kind of satisfactory thing. And the fact that I can have it on a bike and have it tell me exactly how much I drove is fucking... It's such a convenient little thing. And I just like looking at a high number. And I like looking at it going up. And the fact that it's going to reset back to 0 mildly bothers me. And the reason I think it's going to go back to 0 is because, just as a car does, a car has 2 mileage thing. I think 3, but let's just stick to the 2 for now. It has how much mileage the car done in total, and it has a separate thing for like the current trip of how much mileage it's done since you last reset the little trip thing. Like you can manually reset the thing. So most people use it to reset between between refueling their car to see how much mileage you get between full tanks of gas or whatever. On that bike, I got that feature as well, where I got like a little trip thing, and I can reset it manually. And that little trip thing has 3 digits, not 4, but 3. And recently, it went past 3 digit, and it went over 1,000, and it reset back to 000, which makes me think that the actual full 4-digit main mileage thing, when that reaches 10,000, which would be obviously as one would imagine, you're not going to believe this, but 10,000 is more than 4 digits. It's going to reset back to 0, which annoys me slightly. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it unless I stop using the bike, but I kind of have to because I don't have any money. I mean, I work in the motor trade, believe it or not. I work with cars, and I can't drive. I tell it to people at my work regularly, and they always either don't believe me or just laugh. Like, it's one of the two. They either like, no fucking way, or they just burst into laughter. Someone who works with cars, I worked with cars my entire life, believe it or not, and I don't have a driving license. I don't even know how to start a car. I know there's a turning of the key involved, but I don't know what else you do, because I tried turning a key once when I was cleaning a car. I needed to check the mileage on it to put on a piece of paper, and I just sat there, rotated the key, and it did nothing. So turns out, guys, believe it or not, there's extra steps to turning a car on. You don't just rotate the key. There's another step somewhere along the way that I'm not aware of. Now, at the time, I just got my coworkers to turn the car on for me and tell me what the mileage was, so I could put it on a piece of paper. Now, the piece of paper also had other things, because it also asked you if the lights are working. You had to check every individual light, and if the car had cameras and sensors and all the other useful things cars have these days. I mean, cars have lots of features these days. Like, I mean, heated seats are amongst the better things, which is funny because BMW done a thing recently. I don't know if you guys heard of this, right? But what BMW is doing is they're installing heated seats in all their cars, but you can't activate it with a monthly subscription. It is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in the motor trade. I've worked in the motor trade for a while, and I've seen some bullshit, and I mean literal bullshit. But the fact that you have to pay like £12 a month just to have access to a feature your car already has is bizarre and stupid. I think another really stupid thing I've seen while I was working in the motor trade, and you learn after you worked with cars for a while, you kind of learn that some cars are expensive for no fucking reason whatsoever. Like a BMW has no right to be as expensive as it is. You know what else has no right to be as expensive as it is a Lexus. Now, a Lexus is just a Toyota with slightly more comfortable seats. It's literally all it is. Now, Toyotas are cheap. A Lexus is really fucking expensive. Now, I worked with car parts for a while, and so you have a roof, and you have the doors, and you have like a little plastic bit that goes between the doors and the roof, and it's literally a piece of plastic, and it's there's this one specific part for a very specific model that's like a little S-shaped piece of plastic. It is plastic, and it's about 1.5 meters long, and it's I mean, you can get a whole bumper for a car for like £150 for like a Nissan. For that particular model of Lexus, it was just a little thin piece of plastic that's S-shaped for about 1.5 meters long. That fucking thing was almost £2,000, believe it or not, right? The guy, it wasn't me who was doing it, who was like looking at the part. It was this old guy who called Wallace, who was working at the parts department of the place I work. And he opened the part up when we got it delivered, and he opened it up and looked at the part and was like, oh yeah, it's not damaged or anything because we have to check if the parts are damaged when they come in. And he looked at the part and it wasn't damaged, and he was okay, cool. And he went to look under the invoice to take it off, like, oh yeah, we got it. And he looked at it and he saw how much it was. And the moment he saw how much it was, he fucking was like, oh hell no. And he like very gently put it back on the counter, just not touching it whatsoever. And he called me over and he looked. I was like, I want you to guess how much this part is. And I was like, okay, well it's £100. It looks like £100 part. If you work with parts enough, you can kind of guess how much parts are. I was like, well, I looked at it. I was like, it looks like it's £100 part. I wouldn't imagine it would charge more for it. And then he goes, it's a Lexus part. And I was like, oh right, yeah, Lexus charges stupid amounts for things. I was like, okay, let's go £300. £300 is fucking excess for that kind of part. I was like, for a Lexus, it makes sense because they like to overprice their shit for absolutely no fucking reason. And he goes, no, this is how much it is. And he shows me the invoice, and it's £2,000. Like, at that point, my jaw hit the ground, and it made a sound like one of those church bells that goes ding, because it just slammed into the concrete ground. And it's just fucking brilliant. It is such an oddly expensive part. And the thing is, that particular model of car, we get it occasionally for damages and whatnot. It's a surprisingly popular model of car. So we get it every now and then, I'd say 2 or 3 times a year. And every time we get it, I tell some random person I'm walking past as the car's sitting there, and I'm going to the bathroom or whatever, and there's some guy working on something completely irrelevant, or working on that car, and I'm like, oh, by the way, see this plastic bit, guess how much it is? And then they give you like their best guess, which is usually, as I said, like £100, £120. They never guess more, because why would they guess more? It's not gonna be more, it's a piece of plastic. I mean, it comes with a couple of little clips on it to actually attach it, but even the clips are like 30 pence each. They're not expensive, but the part itself is, why would it be any more than like £100? And they're like, oh yeah, it's £100. I'm like, no, it's £2,000. And then they have the same reaction I did, where they just fucking freak out and go, what the actual fuck? Because Lexus is just, for some strange reason, really expensive. And I think the funniest thing about Lexus is you get people who drive a Lexus and you tell them, well, that's just a really expensive Toyota. And they're like, and they get offended. They get actually actively angry at you for pointing out that the Lexus isn't owned by a Toyota. And a lot of them just don't believe you. Because Toyota is such like a cheap, Toyota is very much associated with being cheap. And Lexus is kind of associated with being quite a luxurious brand. But the thing is, if you look at like the bumper for either a Toyota or a Lexus, they have the same packaging. The packaging literally says Toyota/Lexus. It's literally on the packaging. All their packaging says the same thing on it. It's like, you know how you get like the repeatable patterns on boxes for like specific brands. Yeah, anything that either Toyota or Lexus says both on the boxes and packaging. So you can't really hide it or argue with the point that they're very much owned by the same. They're not even hiding it. It's the same shit. And it's funny because you'll buy the same part for like a part that's interchangeable with a Toyota and a Lexus, and it's literally, you can take the part out of one, put it in the other, and it will fit just as fine. But if you're buying it for the Toyota, it'll be cheaper than if you're buying it for the Lexus, even though it's the exact same part. Like, you're literally getting scammed. And the thing is, it's not even built better. Like, I understand something like a BMW. It's overpriced, expensive, but at least its build quality it's fucking sturdy. It's a German-built car. German-built cars, with the exception of Mercedes, are really well built. Like, they're good quality. You're paying a lot of money, but the money is going towards, like, actual durability and comfort and quality. In the case of a Lexus, I don't know what the fuck you're paying for, because it's just as badly built as a Toyota, and Toyotas are not very well known for being durable, long-term cars. Like, they don't last a long time. They're cheap cars, they're cheap for a fucking reason. And Lexus are expensive. I don't know why they're expensive, because they're not expensive for a reason. They're just expensive because the badge, and don't even get me started on the badge, because the front badge is also really expensive. It's like, like the Lexus logo, which is like an L in a circle of like chrome, and that's it. It's just like an L, and it's in resin. That's the badge for a Lexus. That front badge costs $500,000. It costs £500 for a badge. It's just a badge. It's about yay big. It's literally smaller than your fist, and it's like half my salary. It's It's mad. Honestly, I've got like 3 of those things in my drawer because I'm a fucking thief. I can't really sell them because I don't like selling things. Funny, like I have a problem, right? I want to be able to sell things. I can't because what I do is I buy things and I just don't sell them. So I've got this whole box of like Game Boys and Game Boy Colors and DS's and all sorts of like old Nintendo consoles. And I bought them all broken. Like I spent like £600 on a fuckload of them individually, like auctions on eBay or like broken ones. And I fixed most of them. Now I've got like about at this point I've got like £2,000 worth of consoles in that box. I'm not gonna sell them because I just like them. I fixed them. They're mine. I bought them. I fixed them, and now they're working. Why would I sell them? It's just my brain. My brain doesn't. I can't sell it. They're nice. They work. Why would I ever part with them? I'm just gonna keep them forever until I fucking die, or they're worth like really stupid amounts of money. Which, to be fair, the original Game Boy might be worth some money at a point in time. I got 3 original Game Boys, by the way. 2 of them work, and 1 of them is in absolute pristine condition. Like that fucker had absolutely fuck all wrong with it. I opened it up, and it's really weird how they done it. I've never seen anything like it. But you have 2 boards, like two boards, and those boards have like little, like one has springs. One side of the one board has like little springs sticking out of it, and the other one has like blobs of solder. And so when you screw the Game Boy together, the springs rest against the blobs of solder, and that's how you make the connection. And it's weird. I've genuinely never seen anything like it. But what the problem was with that Game Boy is one of the blobs of solder chipped. It just that like island of solder, which was quite big. It was like 4 or 5 millimeters in width in both directions. Quite a sizable blob of solder. It was chipped. It was actually broken, and it was rattling in the Game Boy. So I just added some solder, fixed it up, closed it, and then voila, it fucking worked. It was in like that thing is in like clean, pristine condition, and it works like a fucking charm. And that's all that was wrong with it. That thing was pennies. I bought it for like £4 or £5, with probably like £2 delivery. And if you look right now on eBay and try to buy a fucking an old, like the original Game Boy in really good condition, they're like minimum of £60. Like that's the bare minimum you have to spend. Probably more if you get like other things with them, or if it's like a genuinely really good condition. But like a bare minimum for a working one is £60. And I've got one that's in fucking practically mint condition that I just bought for like £4, and it's great. I'm never gonna sell it. I mean, if I ever look on eBay or some other place and they're costing like thousands of pounds, I might sell it then. But that probably won't happen because they made millions of those things. Like Nintendo was pumping those things out like fucking crazy. They were fucking shitting them out left, right, and center. Those things are fucking everywhere. You go to your grandmother's house and she probably has 3 of them in their fucking attic. Like those things are literally everywhere. So they're not very expensive. Now, £60 for a working one is a good bit of money. But like, to be fair, it's still it's retro. It's history. It's a wonderful little thing. And as I said, you can buy like a cheap broken one for much less than that. And a lot of the times there's fuck all wrong with them. Like another I bought, it wasn't an original Game Boy. It was one of the Game Boy Advanced, but like not one of the open ones. It was like one of the first ones that's like wide and has the buttons on the side of the screen. And that one, the battery cover on the back, the actual contacts for the battery were just rusted. That was it. That was the only thing that was wrong with it. I paid 99p with free delivery on eBay for just battery contacts, and it's just 2 plates of metal you slide out and put the new ones in, and that was it. I mean, you don't even need to spend that money. You can just like, I don't know, take the battery contacts out, put it in some like vinegar or some shit, and it's just gonna remove the rust. And then you get a wee brush on them, and you brush them the rest off them. You put them back in, and they work. And a lot of them have that problem because they run on like AA's, AAA batteries, whatever. Fuck, it's usually AA in this case. But they run on actual removable AA batteries, And the problem with that is if you keep them in there long enough, they'll leak at a certain point, which causes the battery contacts to rust. And a lot of people don't understand the fact that it costs fucking nothing to fix that. And they put new batteries in and they press the on button and it doesn't do anything because it's rusted to old shit. But they don't realize that and they turn it on and it doesn't do anything. So they're like, oh, it's broken. And then they sell it for like fucking, 10% of its price on eBay because no one wants it. Because no one's going to bother checking why it's broken. And you're not going to risk it. But the thing is, half the time you buy it, that's what the problem is. It's just rusted battery contact. And it's so easy to fix. And I'm just realizing I've been talking for a long time and I need a piss. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. You have fun ending the stream.
Alright. Well, that was that impressive. He's 1 minute short of the 35-minute mark, I believe, but I will check afterwards. He's literally been going for over 30 minutes at this point. I'm just... I don't know what even to say. Oh my fucking god. Oh, yeah. I think we'll just call it here. Holy shit, bro. What the fuck? Oh my god, that was... Yep, that was Teras TM for over 30 minutes. I hope you enjoy. Yeah, I think it's outro time. Our guest left long ago, for good reason. And just for the record, I think I'm gonna include the entire fucking ramble in the Bible reading. I'll timestamp it, but just so people can skip it. But that was impressive. Welcome back.
I'm back.
Hi back. I'm Skytus.
To be fair, I didn't even realize I was talking for a very extended period of time.
No, it wasn't that long. It's fine.
Until I really needed a piss and I realized I had to stop, and I realized I had to stop something that I wasn't aware I was doing.
It's fine. It wasn't that long.
I'm pretty sure it was.
We are going to raid because it is that time of day and stream and blah.
Alexa, lights on.
Okay.
Alexis, please turn off terror. Yeah, there's nobody else live, so we're raiding Heathen. I will be back on Monday with Teardown. There's a very small chance that I will be back tomorrow with who the fuck knows where the fuck knows, but blah, blah. Hey Teras, what are your plans for next Saturday? Actually, good that I mentioned that. I don't think I will be home next Saturday, so never mind that.
Wow.
There's a very good chance I will not be streaming next Saturday. I might still, I don't know exactly, because I will be busy. I don't know exactly at what time, but yeah. Things. Teras. Anything you want to add?
You can buy a lot of cool shit on eBay for really cheap if you just look for broken things.
Yeah, like you. You're
Yeah,
broken.
same. Help.
Yeah, we're raiding Heathen. He's playing Snail Trek Chapter 2 is Snail of Two Worlds. I have no fucking idea what this is. This looks like a point-and-click adventure. I don't fucking know. He streams in Swedish, but he will speak English if you speak English to him. He's a nice guy. Like, I don't know. If you want something to watch, that's your best bet. Actually, enjoyable stream.
How about English?
We're raiding. Anything you want to add, Teras?
Salted peanuts are better than roasted. Yeah.